I was muted! No! But I got that I was muted. Okay, so you might notice things are a little different today. I'm on the left side instead of the right. I'm gonna start telling you about socialist economics. No, I'm fucking with you. What we're gonna do, I should not have cursed so early in stream. But what I have right there, you can see it, you see this? Ooh, look at it. What we have here is a little video that I'm going to play while we stream. Because there's some, I want to stream while also pretty much reacting to a video. So we're gonna build the video. I don't know how loud we're gonna make it. Actually, I have to set up the audios. Ooh. So let me actually correct for the audios right now. Then turn off this audio. Okay. So that's cool. Ooh. Yeah, I have this little thing that we're gonna watch and actually have a. Let me see if I can show you. Well, that was supposed to. Wait a minute. Well. Well, apparently I don't have it set up properly. I was gonna show how I can actually switch the hand cam from here to there. But it's not working. What's a stream without a little scuff? Let me see if I can actually fix that. See here, Brave. Whoop! Okay, so I fixed the browser. Let me see if I can fix these small ones now. See if I can find them. Hand cam. Okay. So now, if I do this, you can see the hand cam, and you see now the hand cam is on both. Why is it backwards? Why is it backwards? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. What? Wait. Now the camera's not working on the ups. Oh no! Okay. What if I do this and then this? It can only. I have a plan. Stick with me. This is the first. This is us testing out this setup. Okay. I think it's okay if there's a little bit of awkwardness in this. So let me see. My hand is here. We're going to deactivate it. Save. And then we're going to go back to the hand cam. We're going to activate it. Okay. It's active. Now let me see. I think I can only have one on at a time, which makes sense, but... Activate. Okay. I'm gonna move that guy. Yeah, okay. Okay. We can't have them both on at the same time, but you get the idea. I can transition from one to the other. That's backwards. I don't know why it's backwards. I'm not gonna fix it right now. The scuff is tradition. Welcome Storm, welcome Ivan, welcome Opus. Audio is double. What? Oh! Okay, thank you for saying that. I was unaware that the hand cam had its own mic for some reason, even though the normal hand cam doesn't. This camera had... It's the same camera! Why does it have a mic? I don't... Thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling me that the audio was doubled. Hopefully you can still understand me. Listen, it's an experimental stream, okay? There's always going to be a little bit of scuff. So let me get back to the proper hand cam setup. So we're gonna go to the... Sadly, these are like a mile apart. But bam, that's set up. And now let me set up small browser. Actually, I don't need to set it up. But the whole idea is that we can switch between them. Not as cleanly as I hoped, but we can switch between them. It's better, yes. This Lego scandal is such a worse than the Pokemon WWE target. I'm happy you brought up the Lego scandal because that means you know what we're going to be talking about today, and that's going to be what's in the lower right hand corner. Is we're going to be watching the video about how, well, I think he can. I think the video can. I think it can explain itself.
This man spent his life collecting what's now known as the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection ever. It's estimated to be worth around $200,000. And then the entire thing got stolen, and the police are actively working with the thieves to cover.
This is what is going to be in the lower right-hand corner.
Is that the collector doesn't even know that his collection's been stolen. Yeah, the collector's son, Brian, well, he reached out to me because he has no clue how to break this news to his dad.
At this point, my father had a health.
I hope that audio is good. If it needs to be a little louder, tell me.
Stress to him.
The reason he's reaching out to me is because the police are covering this entire thing up.
The Lego is more expensive than Pokemon cards. No, it is.
I would not end this video until I get his entire world record Star Wars collection back. But anyways, the thief of this collection is actually a corporation called Bricks and Minifigs.
Before we continue, we should also talk about what we're building before we continue the video, just so I don't have to talk over it. But for the build today, is we're going to be building the Triceratops Lego skull from the fossil collection. It's going to have all this stuff in it. It's almost 500 pieces. I really like how they did the horns. It's really nice. But I'm gonna get that open while the video's playing. Normal
toy store of its kind.
Is the largest toy store.
Bricks and Minifigs were not just your average Lego store.
For collectors, Bricks and Minifigs is basically seen as the best and safest way to sell your Lego collections.
How do I open this box?
I'm selling my Legos. So what I'm planning to do with them is take them to my local Bricks and Minifigs.
Because there's so much positive media about them everywhere. Brian thought that this would be the perfect store
wait.
to finally
Chat,
sell his
there's a little
dad's
thumb
Lego
mark.
Star Wars collection.
So I wrote up a contract.
In the contract, it says that these are still the family's Lego sets, but every time one gets sold, the store gets to keep a small percentage of each sale.
This was a store's worth of inventory.
So the store gets a percentage, they get a majority.
Like all the shelves filled. They had to bring in extra shelves and fill the whole party room with shelves.
But the owner of the franchise, this woman, her husband had to actually leave the country due to some work-related reasons.
Work-related reasons. So they just dipped.
I reached out to corporate to let them know, hey, this is something that's coming up in the next like 4 to 5 months.
She told the Bricks and Minifigs head corporation that she was planning on selling the store. So the corporation actually was able to find a buyer to buy it from her.
Am I going crazy, or are there like fuzzy knit? Well, why are there like these little fuzzy things on the screen? Am I going insane? Why? Give me one moment. No, that's in the video. Okay, okay, we're just gonna keep it going.
A franchise in the area.
I hear the police and the brick minifigs at the town.
And just take a look.
They went to university together and in the same religious group. Yeah, they're both Mormons.
He informed me that they were terminating my franchise agreement. We were getting threats from Brandon and corporate that if we didn't leave the store immediately, the police were going to be called. I told corporate.
So she wasn't getting out; she was pushed out.
I was also told I was not going to be able to stay there long enough to do that inventory.
But we don't just have to take this woman's
So they gave the inventory, then corporate stepped in.
From that night, proving that everything she just said is true.
All the footage and evidence is there. In the security cam footage, it's him at the store kicking her out. In that footage they sent us is Crystal asking him, how am I supposed to pay this guy? These are sets he has not been paid for.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment liability.
His own
That's scum.
Sitting there on video
censoring the watermarks or something. Maybe that's what it is. Because he did get this video. They have gone after him for making this video. They're like sending cease and desist. They have sent the police after him.
And I said, what happened to Crystal? And he goes, well, that's kind of a private matter.
There's going to be over 100 steps to get this thing done.
There's something I can do to help you with. I said, well, yeah. I am the owner of about.
I almost
half
just
your
made the
store's
biggest mistake. I
inventory.
almost just opened all the bags
All
at
those
once.
vintage Star Wars sets you have in there are ours. And he goes, "Oh, I don't know anything about that." I said, "Well, you better get to learn about it because I have a contract, I have photo evidence, video evidence, like that is our collection." So I went down to the store, brought a copy of the contract. We're like, "You need to let me in back and let me see the sets that you still have. All you have to do is let me in back. We can go that route or we can go to court." And the guy just looks at me, crosses his arms and goes, "Let me tell you what's going to happen. If we go to court, we're going to drag this thing out so long and you're going to end up spending so much more money."
Oh, I don't know where my part separator thing is. Like, I've gotten one of those
but
before.
it ain't worth it, man. So if that's the route you want to go, and I go, "That's really the route you want to
So
go."
they tried to intimidate him. Not a good sign. When somebody says, "I'm going to take you to court," going like trying to intimidate somebody is not a good move because that can be used against you in court.
Doesn't have the resources to take them to court, and almost mockingly, they've since flooded all of their social media with tons of pictures of Star Wars Legos. At this point, it seems like they're just rubbing it in this family's face that they stole the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection in the world, and they got away with it.
Everybody is absolutely baffled. How the
I didn't know that they use paper bags now. That actually makes me happy.
Yeah. And why are the cops not helping?
But luckily for Brian,
because
a
the
YouTuber
cops are in on
into
it.
this story and created a team of YouTubers to do whatever they could to get Brian his Legos back.
Look at that dude.
The full inventory of all the sets.
Was that Dean the Dream? He never leaves his computer. That's what you want to do the research
Right after
for.
they started, they
Best? Ah, no. Get out of here, Streambot.
I called one of them to
Bricks and
find out
Minifigs
why.
are completely benched. It's just...
They were threatening legal.
I know that they've lost their court case, but the police are still not enforcing it.
Who probably has way more resources than we can, really put up a fight against.
Bricks and Minifigs knows that they can just bully anyone that tries to expose them with frivolous lawsuits.
So we need to make the little black
Brian
child
pretty hopeless.
It eats me alive. I've been.
Hey, this must be. Oh, hey, they gave me another one. Actually, they gave me a part separator.
On medication, I just kind of was like, okay, I just have to let these freaking things go right now. Because it didn't seem like I have any path to go.
Never let it go.
Well, I guess now it's time for me to get involved. So immediately I went to my car, picked up some friends, and started driving 16 hours to this Bricks and Minifigs store. And I will do literally whatever it takes. Even if I have to take down the entire police force, I will stop at nothing until this family gets their entire Lego Star Wars collection back. And now 16 hours later, we're finally pulling up to the Bricks
That's
and
a
Minifigs
full
store.
day
So I
drive.
started a pair of spy camera glasses.
Technically more than one day drive, but
And honestly,
if you're American, you can make that in one day.
Minifig side of the story.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
It's pretty good. So basically, my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think. And he told me to come here and see if I could pick them up.
Who's your friend?
I forgot to link the channel in the chat. Hold up, I have to do that. I have to do that. Give me 1 second just to link the channel. Okay. I'll keep the video playing because there's no reason
I think they're Brian's
that I
Legos.
can't keep the video playing, but
It's like a big Star Wars collection set.
I just realized that, so I'm gonna be quiet for a second.
Really?
So you could go ahead and leave now, or I will call the police for harassment.
Well, I'm not harassing you.
No, you are.
That's a knee-jerk reaction.
Cameras, I'm being harassed by
I think they're...
the cameras. I am being harassed. You need to leave.
Literally, all I did was just bring up that my friend has some Legos in their store, and the manager started freaking out on me. I wasn't gonna leave the store without hearing her side of the story. Before showing up, I printed out a copy of the contract the store made with Brian, saying that all of these Lego sets will remain his until
but here
sold.
is the...
Because I have a contract, legal reason to be here, legally this does not count as harassment. Instead, the manager should be checking the store's inventory to see if these sets are still in their store.
Well, so here's
the original video.
You guys still have...
I don't have anything to do with that, and I don't want that.
I will pin that in both chats.
You can go ahead and leave, and I'm going to ask you one more time.
Find it.
Last time. I do not want that. You're not handing me anything.
I tried for a long time just to get her to look at this contract, but finally she gave me an answer of why she can't help me.
He's been supposed to be getting a hold of corporate.
Basically what the manager's saying is that if someone did steal the Legos, it wasn't her, it was corporate. But little does the manager know, I already did this. Yep, I literally went to the corporate Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
How's it going?
And this was corporate.
Okay, yeah, so
story.
You have to talk to the.
It's just a way for him to censor things out
they're
after the
all
fact.
Locally owned and operated. We can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions. For sure.
Okay.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond?
They defaulted on the small claim case because they didn't show up. Oh my! And they managed to serve the papers for the big 3 days after the shit in the videos happened.
I'm supposed to come back to the store, right?
But.
And so it kind of seems like you're going against what corporate's saying.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, well, this is what corporate told us.
I'm happy that's what corporate told you. For the last time, I'm asking you to leave the store.
Can you give me a reason to leave, I guess?
So they didn't even show up to like contest it. They're just trying to like have this blow over. It sounds like.
The only reason she's asking me to leave the store is to cover
it
up
really
$200,000.
It really sounds like they're just hoping to wait this out to be like, we can just ignore it and it will go away. Just sounds like the strategy, because it's still what they're doing even after this video, even after they've lost. They're just not acknowledging it, and that's what they're doing in this video. She's just like, there's no Legos, what are you talking about? You know, there's paperwork for all these Legos. We have video footage of the previous manager being thrown out, and they're just like, there are no Legos. It's literally, there are no Legos in Utah. There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Theft.
This is a weird conspiracy over Legos of all things.
Is there a reason you're asking me to leave?
You need to leave. I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. You need to. I've asked you how many times to leave. I've been asking to leave.
Call him a racist. Oh wait, no, you can't use that one.
And asked if he could talk to me.
Are you the owner of the Bricks and Minifigs store?
Yeah, why? What you got?
So basically, I just wanted to get some of the Legos back that you guys still have. I think I'm looking for the like the clone turbo tank.
Why do you think you would be entitled to our inventory?
Well, at least I confirmed the Legos are still here. The only thing is the owner's claiming that he's the owner of these Lego sets. I mean, it's pretty stupid of him to say that, considering I'm literally holding a copy of a contract he made with the store that said that this Lego Star Wars collection is not the store's property. It's the family's property. The contract makes all of this very clear, so I want to give him one more chance to answer a little bit better.
Well,
I hate when middlemen are like, do this. This happens so often in business, where the middleman is like, I can just take it all for myself.
What's his? He owns the Legos.
Huh? He doesn't own the Legos.
And how did you get the Legos? He doesn't own them. I stole them, right, fair and square.
Josh, the police have shown up right now.
They closed down the store, and a small claim was against to avoid it. Oh my goodness.
Finally get the Legos back.
So what that means is this is a thing a lot of scummy companies do. Is that so to like get out of it? They simply closed the store down and went like, oh, it's all the store's fault. It's not, you know, the corporate's fault. They're redirecting it, and they've already moved those Legos to a new location. So they're just trying to disperse the inventory as much as possible, get it into as many places as possible, so it's hard to track down as much as possible. They're doing a lot of scummy stuff, allegedly. This is actually just a horrible business immediately, the fact that they're doing these kind of things. But a lot of trucking companies do a similar thing, where there's a lot of H-1B trucking companies that will hire people, and when their drivers get in a car accident and cause a bunch of damage, loss of life, the company will just shut down, and it'll go from like, you know, Punta, like, you know, truck driving to truck driving by Punto or something. Like, they'll start a new company with almost the exact same name. This is a little different, but it's pretty much just using the outlet as a shell, as just like we get rid of the outlet, but the bigger organization still is existing, is what it sounds like they're doing, which is done in a lot of shady companies.
That we just have them in the store, and we just like to pick them up, I guess, because they were going to sell it for us, but I guess they're not selling it for us anymore.
But does it sound like they want you here, right? So
but they have our sets, though, yeah.
I understand that. Right here, the factor is that they don't want you, they're a private owned store, and they don't want you on the front.
Okay. But I don't want them to keep the Lego sets, though.
Okay.
So
yeah.
The police officer literally didn't care at all that the store just stole $200,000 worth of Legos. For some reason, he made it seem like I was the bad guy.
So you are trespass from here. So
Okay.
Trespass for life. So if you come back.
Oh, for life?
Yeah. If you come back, you
Whoop.
should be arrested. Okay.
Oh, so how do I
Okay, that's a bit extreme to be like you're banned for life. This is just really suspicious. I know, I mean...
So...
Oh my goodness. Even the people with Nick Shirley don't do this.
Brian.
This stuff doesn't even like these people. Nick Shirley goes to places and they're like, no, we don't want you here. Goodbye. And he has to leave. These people just are skipping that. They're just like, no, you can't come here forever or else you're gonna get arrested. This is like, they have experience in this stuff. This is like rule book stuff.
Actively trying to cover this up.
Bad Mechanic and a lot of businesses do this shit. Yeah, Bad Mechanics also do that.
And if we ever come back to ask for his own Lego collection back.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking yesterday about.
I guess a reason.
We were talking yesterday about how I forget which one of you said that there's like a pizza joint that's just a front for the mob to launder money where you guys where one of you live, and like the same store used to exist like 20 miles away, but it was found to be laundering money for the mob, so they just closed it down, moved to the like next county over, and opened up the same business. You know, this is literally like criminal behavior. Not saying that a crime has happened, because, you know, I don't want to be liable for nothing, but this is very, very following the rule book.
Why they're able to just take all the Legos and not give it back, or?
So we just gotta leave.
I just have to leave?
Oh.
So leave now.
Okay. I'm not allowed to be in the parking lot?
No. So this is all.
I don't.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, the whole, even the, but the parking lot would be owned, wait, but the parking lot would be owned by the leaser, not the...
Film a video at Bricks and Minifigs now if I can't even legally go back there.
So, to continue the video without getting arrested...
I don't know if that's even possible, because they would be leasing the property. They wouldn't actually be owning it.
CEO, the guy who runs the entire company, Ammon McNeff, he personally came out to talk to us.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Is that a lie?
No.
That's a lie. You did take the Legos.
No. So we have, our attorneys have visited, like, again, so who's like
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who is that?
He's a guy who had a bunch of, he had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys'
Wait, this doesn't make sense immediately, because he's like, okay, you're holding Legos, and the whole company's thing is to hold Legos, and it's like, no, we're not holding Legos, and it's like, okay, but you don't even know who I'm here on behalf of. He's like, who's that? Like, I know why you're here, and we don't have the Legos you are looking for. And it's like, okay, so you don't have the Legos of this guy, and he's like, who's that guy? They can't even keep, oh, these guys. Maybe I'm missing something, but this is not looking good.
Store.
I mean, it did happen.
That was you. I thought it was you, Storm, but I didn't want to assume.
Yeah, because his Legos were in the store and you guys took them.
Nope,
I
nope.
know you think lying to us right now is kind of like helping you out.
I'm not lying to you.
Well, look, we both know you're lying, but...
No, we don't know that.
So, I showed him some social media posts his own company made that are still up that claims that these are Brian Mansell's Lego sets. And these
Oh
Lego
my
sets
goodness! It gets worse!
All of these claims are from his own company. We just caught the CEO of the entire company red-handed in a lie. Yeah, it's crazy to me that even the CEO is in on this cover-up.
Oh my
goodness. Now that we
goodness.
just caught the CEO in this lie,
So
I wanted to let him know that it's going to be much easier if he just gives us the Legos back now.
If you just want to give it back now, it's going to be a lot easier for you guys, you know? I think...
No, that's $200,000. That is like fifth of a bill. That is a fifth of a million, dude.
But we're getting it back either way, so it's like you can either...
You can leave. If you come back here, we will call the cops. If you don't leave right now, I will call the cops.
So you don't want to do the easy way?
So you're threatening me. What you are doing right now is illegal. It's an extortion.
So catching you guys in illegal activity, that's illegal on me.
Okay, you've been asked to leave. Please leave.
And with that, Bricks and Minifigs has made their decision. I presented them very politely with the easy way, and they said, heck no. Well, they've only left me one other option, which
Wait, have I done
is
this
the
wrong?
hard way.
No, I haven't.
But now it's pretty much the super hard way because the police are protecting them. If I ever go back to the store, I'm getting arrested.
Well, yeah, that's why you send other people in your place.
Okay. You understand that?
So we all regrouped together to rewatch the footage I've gotten so far. And there was one thing the manager said that might be a way forward for us.
I have not heard anything from the owners.
Oh.
So you need to leave.
Can I talk to the owners then, or?
You go ahead and call the owners.
Do you have their number?
I'm not giving it to you.
Why won't you give it to me?
Talk to the owners. No, like, can I have their number? No. This isn't.
Because isn't that the logical next step if we're supposed to work with the owners? Then
Right there, right?
I have the.
I mean, we already know this is a
I don't have the
person
owner's
put in
number
place
now.
by the company to do what she's doing right now.
So, yeah, if you give me if that's what you want me to do, then you could give me the number and I can.
No, I want you to leave.
Call them.
Most criminals are very dumb. It's just the fact that they get away with it. The reality is most criminals aren't these masterminds. They're idiots, in all honesty. They just get away with it because, like the guy at the beginning of the video said, he was like, he doesn't know if he wants to go through with this because it's a hassle. Even though it's $200,000 on the line, it's like, do you want to go through legal fees? You know, his father who owns the Legos is old. And it's like, well, does he want to put the father would probably have to get involved if it became legal. So do you want to get your father involved? And, you know, if he has health problems, how that could add stress to him, you know, is that they target people who are vulnerable or who are tired. And they just, you know, they get arrogant with it. Is a lot of times they're just people who get away with it at a high amount. You know, most people, but the moment things come down on them, they're not smart. Again, they're just brash and confident. You know, they're just bluffing all the time. They're like that person who always acts like they have a full, like they always act like they have a full house in their hand or something. And then when you realize that, they start losing every hand because you realize they're bluffing every time. That's what most criminals are.
Is she's not giving me the owner's number.
Yeah, if you could give me a number and we could call
I'm
them.
not giving you anything except for calling the police.
But you told me to call the owners, right?
You're absolutely right, but I've asked you how many times to leave the store.
So you have his number?
Well, if you give him the number, he can leave the store and call them.
That's why I was like, corporate keeps telling me to contact the owners of the store, but with no contact info, so I try to contact the store, and the store hangs up on me and says I'm harassing them.
The manager is really trying to protect the store owner from getting in trouble, so...
She's like, she's a Karen turned into a manager. Can I see your manager? I am the manager! Oh my lord, she's the final stage of being a Karen!
The owner's name is Josh. However, the number was way too blurry on the spy glasses.
No, it's so blurry.
So I checked the store's Instagram.
He's literally the final evolution of a Karen.
It doesn't. So I checked their business records, but everything got scrubbed. This owner is really going to any length he can to stay fully anonymous. After watching the footage over and over, my final conclusion is, yeah,
there we
the
go.
manager sucks. But she's not really the mastermind of this whole thing.
No, she's definitely
the mastermind of this whole thing.
Definitely an idiotic middleman.
Luckily for me, through my YouTube career, I've infiltrated tons of cults, and I've personally experienced some of the most intense and crazy brainwashing in the entire world. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm pretty sure that I could brainwash one of these Bricks and Minifigs employees way harder than any corporate offices could.
Yeah, but it's not corporate,
Yes,
it's
that's
the
the
Mormons. Spoilers.
Brainwash the Bricks and Minifigs employees to be on my side. Yeah, I'm starting a Lego cult. I mean, a true cult would never actually call themselves a cult. They always disguise themselves as something else. So, yes, I'm actually just starting a regular old Lego club. Yep, that's what we're calling it. My friend Victor is going to be the cult recruiter. I dressed him up to look like a famous YouTuber, so he would look powerful, and the employees here...
Dressed him up to look like a famous YouTuber. He's just a douchebag.
My name's Victor. We're going to Minifigs. Let's go. All right, guys, we are heading into the store right now.
He was doing amazing, but we had to make sure that these employees know that Victor is the real deal.
Dude, that's crazy.
Hey, let's go. Yo, we got a fan over here. 1, 2.
My kid was just watching you. What's my name? What?
Hey, I'll send you that clip later, all right?
You can? Yeah.
So far, everything we had set up was working perfectly. But now, we have to come up with some type of way to get one of these employees out of the store so we can brainwash them.
Hey, what's going on? So
I'm not quite sure on the legality of these actions right now.
Challenge for like $100.
I mean, sure. I'm down
Oh, okay. So I need this piece and this piece.
What's happening right now? Do they believe it?
He's doing the challenge. Hell yeah, they're believing the challenge.
3, 2, 1. Yellow! Go, 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 go!
And these employees started their YouTube challenge. And yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward to this part. I'm not gonna
I mean, they
torture you guys
got
with all this.
they crossed their
All I
eyes
really
and
need to
dot
know
their
is that
T's.
This girl
They
ended up winning.
High five! Sweet. So now I'm gonna call my producer. It's going right now.
How's it going? We have the winner right over here. We're partnering with the local Lego club, and we're gonna kind of do like an award ceremony. Like the Lego club wants to host the award ceremony for you, so yeah.
And just like that, she's in.
I'm
So
pretty sure
we
this is
traveled
entrapment
deep
and
into the
can't be
woods
used
and
is the
waited for this
problem.
employee to show up. And with that, our new cult member has arrived.
You're the Lego Queen!
Yes, she's the Lego Queen!
Before you can brainwash someone, they have to be open to it. And most cults achieve this by making the new recruit seem like the most special person in the entire world.
Official best employee.
I've never seen this piece before. Ooh.
Lego Queen! Lego Queen! Lego Queen!
I'm not quite sure. I'm a little questioning this video now.
Another thing I've personally seen a lot of cults do is they instantly give new recruits power. If people feel powerful, they're less likely to think that they're the ones that are being manipulated. So
They're just manipulating this girl.
Yes. Yeah, we're giving you power. You're the most powerful.
Queen says, jump. I feel like I can do anything I want. Step on the Legos barefoot.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Beautiful dog pile.
You primed it.
Lastly, all cults do group rituals to make you feel like one with the group. So now we have to become one with this Bricks and Minifigs employee.
This is not the this video took a turn I was not expecting, if I can be honest with you right now.
And now the employee is fully brainwashed.
Okay. Oh, look at that. They have a print of
brainwashed,
Amber.
but we definitely did a much better job at brainwashing her than corporate Bricks and Minifigs did. So hopefully now I'm finally safe to bring up these Star Wars Lego sets.
We heard something about like some Star Wars sets.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that, or?
I know some of it. They were gonna reimburse him for everything, and then I think they did, and he's still upset about everything, which I get.
They reimbursed him for everything?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any of his stuff on the shelves.
Okay,
Really?
so he's
But just like every other cult member
supposedly
out there,
been reimbursed.
these employees have been told a lie and are now willing to pretty much die to defend this lie. But good thing now she's been brainwashed even harder by our cult, and our cult is now going to give her the freedom to finally
there's
be
the
able
other
to think
piece.
logically about this situation.
So we think they've been lying to you. So these were all the sets.
Somebody
of
is
store, and they're all
lying.
metadata
That's
timestamped.
definite at this point.
Yeah, those are all his.
No, some of them I think we do still have.
Yeah, I know you guys do. You showed me one of them when I asked.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, you're the call. It's called on you?
Yeah, all I did was.
Oh my god. You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we
Dang.
get them arrested?
Now that we have a Bricks and Minifigs employee on our side,
So they didn't even need to do entrapment. They just hung out with her, became her friend to get information out of her is all they really did.
Oh, did he give you Josh's number?
It's a good tactic in all honesty. Just befriend the person.
the owner's number,
I did not know this was an option. It's actually kind of clever.
Hello. I'm just calling to get my Legos back. I think they told me to talk to you about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what Legos?
I think it's the Star Wars set. I have a list. I can kind of pull it up. I was just wondering, like, how we can get them back. Should I, like, if I get your
Piece
okay, I
goes
can
here.
just walk in the store and.
I don't know what Legos you're talking about, dude. What are you talking about?
I think one of them's called like the Super Trooper set. I think we got, what else is there?
I don't know what you're talking about. Keep going.
You don't?
Since Josh was pretending to not remember,
This is so suspicious. The fact that like the moment it's the Star Wars, he's like, "What Star Wars?"
Decided to send him over a
Star Wars is a
contract
massive
to
like
stores it.
Lego set. It would be, you'd be like, "Oh, which Lego Star Wars?" You.
And now I
Oh,
finally
goodness.
understand the legal loophole that Josh is using to get away with this. And it's probably the stupidest loophole I've ever heard in my entire life. Josh is claiming that it's not his name on the contract, it's the previous owner's, which makes no sense because in the security camera footage, he tells the previous owner that he's going to be the one taking over the contract now.
He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment liability.
And I guess this is some sort
This
of
is-
just contract loophole he's trying to use to steal.
Well,
the
I'm the
world's
new
largest
owner,
Lego
and
Star
I didn't.
Wars
Oh
collection.
my goodness.
In order for me to be under contract, I have to sign something.
Or you had to take it over from the previous owner, right?
Nope, that's not how the law works.
Yeah, it is.
No, I don't have to. Yes, you do.
You don't just want to give the Legos back, like.
Show me. Let's go to court. I'm calling the police right now, and you guys are going to be arrested for harassment.
Oh my God! So everything they said was true. This is what they said he did to them.
I was surprised at how much the owner wanted us to sue him. He wants this because Brian already tried to sue him, and it didn't work.
We've been to a couple attorneys and they basically spelled it out saying here's the path that's going to happen if you go down each of these routes. They're now in Spain, so we're getting into that whole international thing just to have getting an injunction on the store to have them go back and prove what they sold and not. And that's like $60,000 to $70,000.
Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs knows that Brian and his dad don't have nearly enough
Yeah,
resources to sue.
they
a
don't have the
company as
money
big
because
as
they
Bricks and
gave them the
Minifigs.
Legos to get the money.
You're gonna walk away from this
Effectively.
coming back, and if you choose to sue us, we will drag this out in court till it is well past what this collection is worth.
So let's lay out the puzzle pieces really quick. If Brian and his dad sue Bricks and Minifigs, it's gonna ruin their lives. And by the way, this Bricks and Minifigs company has been treating this family. I only think it's fair if they're the ones that get their lives ruined. In order to make things right, it
this
looks
goes
like we gotta
here.
do this. Now
What?
Bricks and Minifigs has their life ruined, and you can see Brian and us, we are the ones now doing the illegal activity. So I told you we have to do something illegal.
I thought you said you didn't want to do anything illegal.
Right.
Well, but the thing is, they're getting screwed because of it, because they would have to upfront the cost, and then if they take us to court, then
And the group is in. So now it's time to do an illegal business move against Bricks
So
and
he's using
Minifigs.
their
Let's
tactics
just
against
hope that they
them.
take the bait and
How
sue
can
us.
Bricks and Minifigs be such wankers? Because they're just they think they can get away with it. It's this. In all honesty, considering this sounds like it goes all the way up to corporate, this is likely how the company was founded. That they would either say they'd give commissions for people to resell their Lego sets and then just move them, or say that the Lego set was lost or something. And for the longest time, likely, I'm not saying this is what happened, likely they just have been doing this the whole business. Is that they've been taking things where it's like, oh yeah, we'll resell your stuff, and then they'll they'll maybe sell the Lego set but keep the box, let's say, and keep the box on display to make it look like it's never getting sold, or they'll do whatever. They'll do what they did here, move the owners out. This is likely how the company got founded, considering how much it goes up the ladder. Not saying it is how the company was founded, I'm just saying this is usually a pattern of behavior. Legally, I can't say it's how it was founded because I don't know.
And took a screenshot of the sign outside their store. I got rid of their tagline because it's boring, and I changed it to "We steal from old people." And now the tagline's actually accurate. Also added a cute little company logo. And this is my plan of how I'm gonna make it into court with Bricks and Minifigs for free.
They're gonna have to
Once we're in
sue
court,
him
we
for
can finally hold
slander
Bricks and Minifigs
or
accountable
cease and
for stealing
desist.
the
I get
world's
it.
largest Star Wars Lego collection. And of course, they're also going to try and get me in trouble, but this is where I'm going to make my grand reveal. You see, this entire time, my company name was actually called We Steal From Old People. Yeah, the words Bricks and Minifigs, That's just the company tagline. In America, there's no specific law that says whether the tagline has to be above or beneath the company name, so I'm just allowed to do this.
So people are just assuming that it's a tagline of our company, and our company name is actually "We Steal from Old People."
Yeah. And now, because I'm actually not stealing their name, it's gonna be so easy for me to win this court case. And Brian's gonna get his entire Star Wars Lego collection back.
What?
All while Bricks and Minifigs pays for all the legal fees.
Probably not that last
I
part.
registered We Steal from Old People as an
Rotten to the
official
core.
Oregon
I mean,
company.
they went to the CEO and he
I
preempted
made a website, and you can
them.
visit us at www.westealfromoldpeople.com.
That's very
You
suspicious.
can help support us by buying some of our We Steal from Old People merch, or give us a call.
Also, because actually the police were called on this guy and he is being having court issues, they are actually taking him to court. And what they did, he started a crowdfund for Patreon because the police are harassing him. And the Bricks and Minifigs tried to get his Patreon shut down, and the head of Patreon actually said no. Actually made a public statement. This has gotten to the point where the head of Patreon came out to be like, no, we're not a good company ourselves, but we're not as bad as Bricks and Minifigs. We need a PR win, said, Patreon, and we're willing to throw Bricks and Minifigs under the bus for it.
We have great reviews. It's not to promote this website. I'm gonna
Very
put my
bench
company
behavior.
logo directly over top
Is that a
of the
new
Bricks
slur?
and
Not
Minifigs
slur.
company
Slang.
logo.
Is that a new
ChatGPT,
slang
what the
bench?
dimensions of this billboard is?
I don't
Sick.
keep up with
I'm
the
making my
kids.
logo with the exact same dimensions.
Yes, dude! Oh my god! It looks exactly the same.
This is where we started to realize we are taking this way further than just a bad business practice. I'm pretty sure putting my logo over their logo is actually criminally illegal. But luckily for us, though, if we go back to the beginning of the video, Bricks and Minifigs actually gave us a solution of how any company pretty much can get away with this.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, they're all locally owned and operated, and we can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions.
Oh my goodness.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them.
So basically, if you put all the blame on your lower franchises, you're safe. So I registered 5 franchises under my We Steal from Old People company.
I want to be the owner of the first company.
Ooh.
This is fighting fire with fire. Benched is a Hindu slang, or swear. Oh, benchad. Okay, I thought it was just benched spelled a typo. It means it means you're from Alabama. Actually, New Jersey. This is actually revealing a lot of corporate corruption in general, though, of how they're able to get away with all of this. And these are a lot of loopholes that should be patched up where they are, like, available.
Each of my franchise owners is allowed to make their own decisions of how they want to run the company. And what they've decided is that they're getting 2 pumpkins, and they're going to use these pumpkins to support this tarp, and they're going to climb up the Bricks and Minifigs building, and they're going to hang our logo over top of their logo. And I basically just sit down here and, have my franchise owner do everything for me. And we did it. And
Isn't
the
this still
sign is
conspiracy,
way
though?
Too small. What the heck, ChatGPT? Miscalculate the size. It'll work for now. So we're still going on with the plan. 2, 1, let's go. We're setting up a Bricks and Minifigs We Steal from Old People company booth right outside of their entrance. If anyone wants to walk into the Bricks and Minifigs store, they have to get through me and my merch. I have all of the court papers already filled out if they want to sue me. Hopefully they take the
Oh my goodness.
What up? You want to buy some merch? Yeah. What's this? Yeah, we also got some We Steal from People barf bags because honestly what they're doing in this store is so gross, it's probably going to make all the customers throw up. Do you have an XL?
Bricks and Minifigs' reputation is completely ruined and losing more than 200,000 bucks worth of Lego. Oh yeah, if they're publicly traded, their stocks probably have. Actually, let me see that real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I might just be out here all day. This is going.
Not only that, but
it's going too well. It's basically the end of the day now.
Considering that I said that this could be a systemic problem and that they do this all over the place, this could be a wake-up if they are doing this to other people. Not only could other people pull their Legos out of the store, but those people could come together for a class action lawsuit if they are doing this on a systemic level across multiple stores across their franchise. I forget what I was about to look up. Is Bricks and Minifigs publicly traded? No, it's not a publicly traded company, so they're not losing any stock, I guess. But they're not losing any stock in that regard.
Now, they haven't really seen me because these windows are tinted, I guess.
In order to get the store's attention,
Description says Triceratops skill.
Just pretending to be a normal
Listen, I
customer,
can't fix that right now. I can't fix it while the stream is live.
Or is it the one that's out front?
What is it? It's a skill issue, okay?
Yeah, no. I'm saying like the counters. There's two. There's one here and then one outside.
No, there's a guy selling stuff out front. I don't know what he's selling.
Wait, what? What?
Hello, you want to buy a shirt? What? If you want to buy one, I can give you 50% off if you want.
No, you cannot be out here doing this.
Why not?
Were you the guy that was just trespassed out of here? The guy that was out there, it was the guy that we just trespassed.
What? Was it?
Yes.
She's calling the cops right now.
Uh-oh, the police are here.
This is a problem. The police told me yesterday that if I ever come back to this store in my lifetime, I'm getting arrested.
Oh, bag 2.
You will be arrested. Okay? You understand that?
And as you can see, they still haven't sued me. I can't just give up on the plan before being sued, so I did a switcheroo with this guy. He's wearing my exact same clothes, and his legal name is also Ben. And once the police find out that they caught the wrong Ben, I'm gonna be super far away.
Whoa, it's so cold.
This guy planned for everything.
The water was freezing, but
this guy was just ready. We might be having we might have a skill issue here, but this guy does not. This had to take months to plan out. Where Bricks and Minifigs is just winging it. They're just like, no, we just threw like the other owner out and made her go to Spain and all this stuff, you know. Like they're just like going on the moment, you know. They're like they know they're going off of a formula that they probably know works to do all the bad stuff that they're doing, allegedly. While this guy has had months to plan. And so far, everything he's doing is to cause Bricks and Minifig to react in the worst way possible. And considering how this video is doing, it seems that he's getting everything that he wants. It would not surprise me if him getting arrested was if there's a contingency for that, because he's also been arrested.
Enough, at least. But anyways, back to the store.
So there's also Jurassic Park license or just generic Triceratops. It is the Jurassic Park license Lego.
If we want to get away with this crime, all we have to do is copy Bricks and Minifigs.
You can see because there's a little dinosaur, there's a little logo on the box, there's a little Rexy there too.
We just don't tell them.
Oh, hello, this is corporate. We steal from old people. How's it going?
You do what?
Well, the corporation is called We Steal from Old People. And our tagline is Bricks and Minifigs. We're a legitimate business, so yeah. What?
Who am I talking to?
This is corporate.
I know it's corporate, but who are you, corporate?
Corporate, we steal from old people.
I don't know who you are. I mean, who are you as a person?
Oh, I'm just the owner that runs it.
Who am I talking here?
This is the owner of...
This is such a shit post.
It kind of seems like a civil matter, doesn't it? Like, we have the plaintiff's claim if they want to...
Here's the situation. Do you really want to get go round and around here?
And now, Bricks and Minifigs finally gets a taste of their own medicine. They're now in a situation the police can't help them with. The only way this will ever end is if they sue us. So I went back to the Bricks and Minifigs.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this going to be the neck joint?
The CEO of this company would sue me.
I know I'm looking ahead, but the Triceratops actually has a ball and socket neck joint, which makes me wonder if this is going to be the neck joint.
Yeah.
You love licensed stuff, it inflates the price for no reason. I mean, for like this, I feel like the price isn't as inflated as it could be. The Tyrannosaur, the full body Tyrannosaur is like $250.
Whatever, like, my like franchises.
The full body Tyrannosaur is like $250, and that one I think the price is inflated. I wanted to get the full body Triceratops, but the full body Triceratops is like $100, which sounds like a lot of money, but compared to a lot of other Lego sets, it's actually quite affordable for its size. I might get it at the end of the month. Build it maybe in October, because October's another dinosaur month.
Do like underneath me, I guess that's like I can't really control them. I'm just corporate, I guess.
Are you a registered franchise?
Yeah.
You guys have FDDs and everything else?
Yeah. Yeah.
What states are you registered in?
Oregon.
You're a registered franchise, so
yeah, I'm actually a franchise owner of the franchise too.
The CEO.
I'm a franchise owner.
Pretty much better than anyone that he can't get us in trouble for what we're doing because we can always just keep passing the blame onto our lower franchises. We're just doing the exact same thing he's doing.
Brick by brick. Brick by brick.
That fucking look.
But
No. I want to go back and look at that. That look of I know exactly what's going on, and I am so fucking done with it. That 1,000-yard stare. Let me see if I can bring that up on the browser. There it is. Look at that man. That is a man who knows how fucked he is. Oh, he's like, this is what I've been doing to people? Man, I don't regret it. I'm just annoyed it's happening to me.
But yeah, it's like a legal organization. We have like legal franchises and everything. It's 100% by the books, and yeah.
That's a beautiful orange. Okay.
I get what you're doing.
I get what you're doing.
I appreciate that you think you're being very clever, and that you think that you can do all sorts of fun stuff this way, but it's like you have no business being here.
He is so, because he knows exactly what they're doing, because he, so that, I feel like that almost.
Minifigs is not going to sue me, then I guess we have to settle this.
Again, I know I'm belaboring the point, but that just confirms it for me that this is intentional. The fact that he immediately understands what they're doing because he means that he recognizes what they're doing. And I feel like he'd only recognize what they're doing if again, he's been doing it, you know, because he would like, if he didn't recognize it, he'd be like, well, that's not legal, you know, you'd assume that's not legal because it sounds silly if that's not legal, but if you're doing it yourself, you know it's legal. So he's not going to say that's not legal. He's going to say, oh, I see what you're doing because it's what I'm doing. He didn't say that last part though, but the implication. It said in the implication, allegedly.
Outside of court, which is going to be hard, because right now, Bricks and Minifigs has somehow convinced the police that they aren't criminals, they just participated in a bad business deal. I mean, Josh has literally already exposed their entire plan to me of how they're planning on getting away with this.
I feel bad for him. That agreement is not criminal. That agreement is now civil. So, it's a civil matter, it's not criminal.
It's $200,000. How does that not become criminal automatically?
It's the legal way of saying a business deal gone bad, which, if this truly was just a business deal gone wrong, you would have to settle this through the court. The police aren't able to do anything. We have the police to solve criminal crimes, such as stealing from a lottery. That's a criminal crime that the police would have to investigate. So, here's the plan.
What if
Find
we
the
do
piece.
a lottery?
Yes. First, Brian donates one of his sets to a lottery, someone wins the lottery, and then if Bricks and Minifigs keeps the prize for themselves instead of giving it to the winner, they have now just stolen from a lottery.
Now it's not a business deal gone bad.
That's
They're
clever.
Actually interfering with a state-regulated lottery scheme, which is now a criminal offense that the police would have to
That's
investigate.
clever. You're still the owners of it.
It turns out this is completely legal for us to do.
You still own the Legos, correct?
Technically, we own all of those.
Yeah. So it would be legal for you to auction your Legos off, right? If you still are the owners, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
To make sure everything was legally legit, I registered.
He
for
crosses his eyes,
websites,
dots his
which,
T's.
Yeah, it
Lego
actually
isn't that
takes a long
overpriced,
time
but
to get
they
these,
kept
which
making
sucks.
gigantic kits
But on the
with a
DOJ
lot of
website,
people
it
just
says that
can't
if you're a
afford.
nonprofit
They
or
should make
religion,
smaller
you
kits
actually don't need a
again.
license. It'd be cool to use my new. We
They
Steal
do
From
make
People
smaller
campaign,
kits, but the problem
I already
is
made my first dollar
their
when I
smaller
was
kits
selling
are
stuff outside
licensed
the Bricks
kits, and they're
Minifig
still
store.
expensive because they're licensed. So it
And I
all
used
like
that money to
evens
buy
out
food
annoyingly.
From a robot. But luckily for me, I'm
Medium
already
kits
leader
are
of
the
a
best
religion
price kits in Lego.
called Scientology Sucks, officially approved in California, which is another problem. I guess technically I need it registered in Oregon for this to work. So I registered for an Oregon PO box, which costs $35. I used it for this new Oregon Scientology nonprofit. I made Marcos Corporation, new company
I think these are new pieces too. These like reverse hanger pieces.
A lot of work into making sure that this
These like
is a
stalagmite
legal,
pieces.
legit raffle.
That means that if Bricks and Minifigs decide to steal from this raffle, they have now committed a criminal crime, which the police are required to investigate.
But the police aren't going to because they're in on it, dude.
I want everyone's attention. We're doing a Lego raffle. This Lego set is worth $1,000.
Pretty much instantly, we were a hit, and everyone wanted to win this Lego set. But there's a problem. Under ORS 167.117, each participant must pay something of value in order for this to be considered an official lottery. We're about to charge lots of people money just to maybe be the next victim of Bricks and Minifigs. But we have to charge them money, and if we don't, then it'll actually disqualify our lottery and the plan we came up with to get the Legos
So it's
back.
an ethical quandary.
But then we realized, wait, we're filming this entire event. We can just give each person $1 as their appearance release fee.
Don't be on camera, there you go.
So now when they buy a $1 ticket, the transaction cancels out and each person lost $0.
You get
Again, they were planning this for a long time.
$1 though, so would you like to pay $1 for the raffle? Okay, awesome. So here's your ticket. So what's your business? What's our business? Yeah. We're with the Church of Scientology Sucks.
Yep. It's just a massive troll.
Finally, it was time to pick our winner.
We are about to see who the winner is right now. We have the winning ticket right here. 5, 3, 9, 7, 7.
Is that mine?
You won! Yeah, are you the winner?
Well, this family legally won this prize, so now if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't give it to them, they're committing a criminal crime, which could land them
But
in
if they
jail.
give it to them, they show that they still have the
Said,
kits.
Is it a place called Bricks and Minifigs? It's like right down the street and we can pick it up?
We drove to the store as fast as we could. We met up with the family and went inside to help them claim their prize.
I'm here to give these people their prize of a Stormtrooper speeder set.
Well, actually,
These people.
my sister. He won.
From who?
I'm conducting this raffle, and you guys have the prize here.
I don't know anything about that.
To inform Amanda of the business deal her store is in, we showed
Let's
her
see
all
here.
of the raffle paperwork and the family who won this Lego set.
I'm not giving out anything.
Like, I can't leave without it.
Yeah, you can. You can have
Yeah.
it today.
Amanda has just made it very clear. Instead of giving this family the Lego set they legally won, her company is gonna steal it.
You're stealing.
Why is like every woman who works here that's like that's over 40 just a Karen?
Stealing money from a kid, do you find that evil at all, or do you just that's how you want the business to look?
Amanda now has to cover up this crime her store committed. So she thought the best way to do this was to kick everyone out of the store.
That guy is not supposed to be here. You have a good day.
Wait, she's not gonna give him a prize?
But good thing for us, this isn't a civil crime anymore. Amanda just stole from a lottery. Now they have officially committed a criminal crime.
Yeah, but they're just gonna throw her under the bus, let's be honest.
Company just stole the prize from our lottery. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And now the police are here. But for some reason, I think they thought that I was the criminal.
Is this typically how you treat victims if they get their prize stolen, or?
Do you have ID or anything on you?
No.
What's your date of birth?
12/30/1995. Did we commit a crime?
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
The police were very confused on who the actual criminals in this situation were. So, we explained everything to them.
I'm supposed to be getting this prize from here.
Okay, this goes here.
And they're not going to give it to me?
But the police don't just have to take our word for it. I'm carrying all of the legal raffle paperwork, plus the Oregon law book that specifically states this is a criminal crime the police are required to investigate.
We have all the paperwork here. Stealing from a DOJ-approved raffling scheme is a criminal offense which the police have to investigate.
Now that the police have seen the law, they actually agree that a crime has been committed. They're now finally going to do a police investigation on this Lego
Doesn't mean they
theft.
need to enforce
The
anything, though.
started by taking some notes.
They're selling stuff because they're thieves and stole stuff. It's a raffle?
Yes.
Okay. And we need to investigate some sort of raffle thievery?
Well, he started taking notes until another police officer came and whispered in his ear. I don't know what he said to him, but whatever it was, it made them all completely change their attitudes.
And you're trespassing the property for life, okay? You come back, you're gonna go in handcuffs and go to jail.
But they trespass you? But we're just trying to claim our prize.
You guys have no right or have no connection to the store. You're not.
Well, yeah, we do. They stole a bunch of Lego. They have our prize, so there's a connection.
That is a civil issue between.
No,
It's now a criminal issue.
Are you gonna listen to me?
It was a
This
civil
officer's
issue, now it's
trying
criminal.
as hard as he can to cover up this crime, but I wasn't gonna let him. But eventually, he said, if I don't let him cover up this crime, I'm getting arrested.
We really want to dive down this really deep. We're trying to give some outs. Okay, we're trying to work with you guys, give you some outs. We can start looking at you guys falsified or whatever that raffle.
Need the part
Well,
separator.
here's the thing is, it's not a falsified raffle. We have all the legal paperwork right here.
You don't have authority to give out a prize. We're just going to get to the point.
You do have, he does have authority to give out a prize, because he has a legal raffle.
No. Okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm not gonna let the police just cover up this crime. I'm gonna get this Lego set to the rightful winner.
First off, we do have the authority to do this raffle, so we are legally
done for the night.
No, it's actually required by you guys to investigate this. It's not civil, it's criminal.
Just so we're talking in circles, right? Yep. No, do you understand at least what he told you on the?
I don't think we're talking in circles. That's the first time we've got falsifying a raffle.
Good. Just answer my question, please. Do you understand what Officer Bevis explained to you? Kind of what's going to happen, what's going to be the next step?
Even the cops are Bricks and Minifig personnel security, that what bench police?
Yeah, I was pretty confused on
Benchad.
what they were gonna arrest me for. I mean, the
What
Fourth
Benchad
Amendment of our
police?
Constitution
Yeah.
specifically states that the
Everyone
police
seems
can't
to be in
arrest
on
you
it,
if they have a
sadly.
reason. I keep asking them for a reason, but they can't tell me anything that I'm doing that's illegal.
Well, I don't think we broke the law.
I want your opinion. That part doesn't matter. Here, it's pretty black and white.
Because right now, you guys said the law we broke is the falsifying the raffle.
So let's do this. Let's just call it, and we'll just go from here. All right, guys? Just please.
So you guys are going to investigate?
We are trying to keep you guys out of handcuffs. We don't want to go that route. We actually.
I would love to get a police officer's perspective on this, because like maybe like some kind of procedural thing, you know, there could be context that we're missing where like the police, because again they were banned from life, so maybe like their assumption is that this is a harassment or something like that. You know, like I don't think all the officers are in on it. I mean, as we saw, like that one was taking notes earlier until the other one whispered in his ear. So I would not be surprised if it's like more just a few bad apples spoiling the bunch. But I would love like a police officer's perspective on this to see like how reasonable or unreasonable they are behaving like for officers right now. I would love to have that perspective. So I don't know. What's some good like what's some good officer channels? I actually don't really watch a lot of body cam or officer channels.
All right, so we're good, guys. All right,
I don't think we're good. We're not good at all. What?
Pretty clear. You go on the property, you're gonna get arrested.
When I came up with this plan, I was under the assumption that the police are supposed to follow the law, but I was wrong.
No, dude.
In Kaiser, Oregon,
What a rookie mistake. Police following the law. Rookie mistake. You know, I thought he had it all planned out. But he made the greatest mistake of all. He trusted the government. Man. How could somebody so smart do something so stupid? I am not a fan of the government.
Family got scammed by Bricks and Minifigs. I felt pretty bad.
Well, they are been tried if they are
so
behaving like this.
Family.
Oh, they are.
That was worth myself.
I feel like they are almost certainly. I just would want the content. I just would want the perspective more than anything.
Police.
Should you go to the police department?
Should we go to the police department?
So we went to the police department to tell them that some of their police are corrupt.
Oh, there's a little tearaway strip.
We're literally just telling the police that.
How ergonomic! This is what you pay the extra like $20 for, chat. Actually, this kit was only like $30 if I remember correctly. It's actually quite affordable for its size. To be fair, we go on Lego for pricing all the time. This was actually pretty good pricing for its size. I'll be honest with you. This is actually already bigger than I kind of expected it to be. You've seen lawyers cover, but not cops, and the lawyers didn't cover this part or even mention it.
Solving all of the police corruption that's going on.
That's interesting.
Happens, Josh is no longer going to be in civil trouble. He's going to be in criminal trouble.
It wasn't a fake raffle. It was a real lottery scheme, according to Oregon state law. And it actually is a Class B felony, up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine.
Nice.
Yeah, the loophole he's been using this entire time, just hiding behind the fact that it's a civil case, isn't going to work for him much longer.
Well, let's not argue that. I don't want to. It's just better to just say, hey, you're not a thief. You know what I mean? Definitions of whether it's stolen or not, I don't think, anyway, it's not stolen. Why do we care about that? Well, who cares?
Well, yeah, so the office, this guy's in on it.
Josh still decided not to give the Legos back. I think he might just need one more push. Here's the plan.
Or wait, was that Josh or was that the officer on the phone?
Inside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And now I'm gonna every
but
single
at this point, the cops just assume they are YouTubers looking for attention. That might be the case.
I changed it to steel cell trade, and I'm printing all of them out to scale. And nope, I didn't use ChatGPT this time. This time I'm using a much better method, which is a tape measure.
The exact dimensions of their actual sign that they have up right now.
Now it's time to put our signs directly over top of their signs. But before we had time to do this, Josh gave me a call. He's still trying to convince me to sue him, so he gets charged with a civil crime, not a criminal crime, which could land him in jail.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? It's a civil matter. Tell Brian.
Because corporate's gonna back you and bleed and just like absorb the cost.
Okay, you want to do double or nothing?
What are you talking about? Are you stupid?
If you're wrong, you pay us double. If I'm wrong, I pay you double.
Bro, are you dumb? You're obviously a kid. You don't know how this works.
I think you're scared. Double or nothing. Let's do it.
You're so dumb, bro.
I think you're scared.
Then...
I'm not scared.
Let's do double or nothing.
I'm not doing
If you lose, you pay us $400,000. You're scared. You're a chicken. I'm calling you out. You're scared. I'm calling you out.
This piece.
You're too scared. You're scared. Put your money where your mouth is.
Are you just gonna be a pussy or are you gonna...
I'm putting my money where my mouth is. You put your money where your mouth is.
Okay, let me talk.
Okay.
When Brian first came in, we identified anything that was on that list that would have been his that Amanda didn't sell, and we set it aside. And it's still sitting there. We're happy to give you your stuff back. I just don't want any more damage to the store.
I guess Josh has finally realized that
he cracked.
Whatever he's going through right now will literally never end for him unless he gives
the
Legos back.
I'm happy to give you the inventory. It's only bringing me harm because you guys are doing wackadoo crap trying to attack us.
Well, it looks like we won.
This is too simple.
This definitely changes the trajectory of a lot of the things that.
Did I miss? I did miss a step.
Really good ideas, yeah.
Let's go! This is not gonna. He admitted to it, which is what he should not have done.
Bowling. Let's go bowling.
But
we waited a few hours for Brian to get off work.
He's definitely gonna do something.
So we showed him our entire conversation with Josh.
So what can we do now to work with you guys to get the sets back?
Okay, this is what I need done. I need a written apology from Brian. I need all the negative comments taken off. I need positive reviews on there to make up for the damage. Give them back.
So you're holding my sets hostage.
Oh, you thought we were getting the Legos back already? We're not even halfway through the video yet. Yeah, so basically before Brian can get his Star Wars Lego collection back, he has to write Bricks and Minifigs.
He pretty much has to lie and say Bricks and Minifigs was great to them, and then they get everything back. Not only does he have to take down all of the negative reviews, which you could say is a fair trade, but the fact that they're like, no, you also have to now give positive reviews for us. Like, you could say, like, taking down the negative reviews, though I don't think he should take them down, would be at least a reasonable thing where, like, if we give it back, your complaint is we're not giving it back. Therefore, if we give it back, you know, we can, you know, even Stevens it. The fact that they're like, you give us a positive review for, like, bending you over a barrel. We fucked you for months without lube, and you're going to thank us for it. It's just... remember when Opus said that most criminals are stupid? I feel like this is what he meant, is the fact that they can't. They're so used to winning and getting away with it, they can't just get they can't even get a compromise. They have to win in some way. They have to get a victory in some way. You know, because they've already sold some of the Legos, so they've already made a profit, like, because they probably didn't even have to pay for the Legos, technically. Because how it was working is they didn't have to pay for the Legos, they were holding on to them and reselling them. So they, technically, by selling any of them, which they almost certainly have done, have already made a profit. But, yeah, this is just... He cannot quit while he's behind. He has to get some kind of, like, win in it. God, these guys... Most criminals are stupid.
An apology letter for making this Facebook post.
We still plan to have a casual gotcha game of on the side. Not in the immediate future, but yes, I still want to do a gotcha game. I would still like to do one. Ooh, this month is going to be a little packed because it's a whole theme month, but
I walked in there with the best of intentions. Here's proof of my collection.
It's a whole theme month, just so I'm not talking over it. It's a whole theme month this month, so it's probably going to be very difficult to like start Zenless Zone or Azure Lane this month. But hopefully, you know, with it being summer, maybe I could be like Azure Lane, you know, beach episode or something. I don't know. Boat Women beach episode. It's a match made in heaven. But hopefully I can manage something next month. But this month I have to fit it in, and it's just less likely is all. Yep, ego. They've just been getting away with it.
And make my life a living hell over there.
Hello, if you guys want to hear the independent police perspective on the 2 traffic stops in the Reckless Ben saga, you should check out Only Cops. Thank you. Thank you. I was actually asking about that for the... I don't know if you're responding to that because if you're a little behind, but thank you, actually. Only Cops is... Hold up. I'm going to look at that right now. I'm going to keep the video playing, and I'm going to look at that right now to see if that's the stop that we were just looking at, or if that's him getting arrested recently.
It sounds kind of crazy that Brian would be saying this, but
that was
I see where he's coming from.
Only
I've gotten
Cops.
to personally see a tiny bit of how this company bullying his family has just torn his entire life apart.
Yeah, of course.
But at the same time, if Brian just writes this apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, he'll get all his Legos back.
I get it. You're asking me to swallow my pride and write this letter, and I get it.
But then Brian told us a bigger reason we shouldn't write this apology letter. Because Brian told us that this apology letter is really
I'll pause that, but
trap.
I'll have it on the
This is
side.
Josh trying to trick us into giving him a get-out-of-jail-free card. What I mean by this is, if Brian makes an apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs,
Yep, this is
Bricks and
Reckless Ben.
Minifigs
Thank
now
you.
Use this letter as written evidence in court that they're not the bad guys.
I want to get through this video first
person.
because that video you
Brian
just
told
recommended
us
is like
that
40
if we
minutes.
give them this get-out-of-jail-free card,
You're
they'll
behind?
have
Don't worry about it.
absolutely
You're probably
no
catched
reason
up by
to
now if
ever
you're
give
saying
the
you're
Legos
behind.
back. I just want to say, if this is actually what Bricks and Minifigs is playing,
Actually, let me catch up to chat real quick before I get behind. Ooh. Oh, wasn't there a Legos category on Twitch? Is there? I tried to find a Lego category on Twitch. Ooh, but there's like Lego games categories. Is there a specific Lego category? Lego. Is there just Lego? There's like Lego games, but I don't see a Lego category. I'm sorry, Chad. Just listen. If you came here for competence, I don't. That's your mistake. I can't. You know what? We're just chatting. It's fine. We're just in chatting. It's fine. We're gonna continue. It's fine. Everything is okay. Yeah, it's more recent stuff. Yeah, I already read that one. A lot of gacha games are quite time intensive. Like, you don't need to play it a lot, but you need to play it every day. Yeah, that's the problem. Is I'm just not good at that kind of thing. I need to get more of a schedule, which is what I'm doing this month. I am on more of a schedule. It's very healthy for me. I recommend Honkai Star Rail because they something you can put on Auto Farm. I feel like most games have Auto Farm now.
That's insane. But I really wanted to find out if this is what they're
I
planning.
want something that I can do on the computer, though.
I decided to tell Josh that Brian's gonna send him
for
an
stream
apology video.
He makes the apology, then we can get the Legos back like today or tomorrow. You think, or?
Yeah.
Just in case Bricks and Minifigs
that's a
has
lie.
evil intentions with this apology video, I wanted to give him something that they couldn't use in court. So I went back to the beginning of the video and took a screenshot of Brian's face and put it into this website. I also uploaded this video of Sheldon.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell.
And after just a little bit of deep faking, it now looks like this.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell, and I apologize sincerely for accusing you guys of stealing my Legos. I was wrong, and you were right.
Oh,
This is the ultimate
messed
test.
this up.
Was Josh being sincere?
It's called
or
Lego
was
and
this
brick
all
building.
Just one big trick.
I want to give it back.
Sometimes it doesn't show up unless you type the name in perfectly, so I'm willing to bet
We had to win Amanda over, right? Apologize to Amanda.
Okay. I guess Brian's just a little worried that you guys are just gonna keep postponing it until.
Can't find the answer.
You're gonna get him. You're gonna get him. I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God. Go apologize to her. Say sorry, man. Sorry, we did a fake raffle.
So before we can get the Legos back, Josh made up one new thing I have to do. I have to apologize to Amanda for my raffle being fake, even though I put in a lot of effort to make sure my raffle was actually real. I don't know. It almost feels like another trap. The employee we brainwashed from before told us that the owners are coming up with schemes to try to get us arrested.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you for giving me the exact name.
Dang.
Thank you, Kaze.
Josh
Very, very cool of you.
Going back into the store so Amanda can call the police on me and have
Almost
me
been shot
arrested.
as Josh from a scale of 1 to 10,
I had to find out
or
for
just
sure.
Do you give me permission to go into the store to apologize to her? To make peace?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It feels like the Ben Chod level of Josh feels like he's going for an 11 out of 10.
We came to make peace.
To be fair, this is mostly chatting, building, so
we
yeah.
talked to Josh. He told us to come back and make peace with you.
Oh, I need.
It's okay.
It turns out I was right. This was a trap. Bricks and Minifigs doesn't care about giving us the Legos back. They just want to get us arrested.
There was a gentleman who was.
But they invited them to here, so that's not gonna hold up at all. But yeah.
He's literally standing right in front of the store, right here in the store in front of me.
We only have a very small amount of time before the police arrest us. So we decided to use this time to see if we could finally convince
All your
Amanda
games
to
are
make peace with
cross-platform.
us.
Okay, so I can just have one account for. Okay, that's good to
We just
know.
wanted to talk to you, like civilly, if you would like to have like a peace treaty with us.
Not in a harassing way, not in a very
I
peaceful
need
way.
water.
That'd be okay with you?
But making peace with
I don't
us
have a
did
water
not
in
seem
here.
like a priority
I'm
for
so
Amanda.
thirsty.
Her priority was to get us
Smug.
arrested.
You earned that smug. You earned those
Just
smug
a
emotes,
regular
K's.
peace treaty, a one-page document.
Also just paid Lupus and Lupus Rex, so I have stuff I can strip down for your personal P Bandai adapt frame. Ooh.
treaty. I don't know who this other guy is.
It just says peace treaty.
The treaty guy.
He has some kind of like treaty on a scroll.
I really appreciate how like this is like half a very serious video and very much half a shit post, but even the shit posting parts are like serious. It's kind of impressive in all honesty. like they're making this entertaining for an entertainment platform while still, you know, like making sure they're getting everything correct and that they are not stumbling into something that can get them screwed over. It's very impressive, and again, I've said this, like, they've been planning this for a long while.
Well, do we stick around for the cops?
You still have an unfinished Lego Stegosaurus? I did not know there was a Lego Stegosaurus.
For the police to show up.
I would have looked into getting one if there was. I don't know all the fossil Legos, though.
But I guess it makes sense. I mean, the last time the police showed up, I was fully prepared with the Oregon law book. The Oregon law scared the police so much that they had to run
The police are scared of the law. Sounds
Sure,
about
where the
right.
heck are these cops?
Sounds very typical.
Hi, Josh.
Ben, how's it going?
It's good. So we walked in, we were like, hey, we're sorry. We have permission to come back here and like apologize. And she's like, I'm calling the cops. And she like starts.
Josh now realizes that his last-ditch plan to get me arrested, well, that plan didn't work.
No, it didn't.
I'm sorry Amanda did that. Thank you for doing that.
It looks like Josh has no other choice.
You can hear it in his voice. Thank you for doing that. Third party 6. Okay, I have seen the third party one. It looks pretty good. I've seen that on Amazon.
And now that our work here is done, we decided to head back to
Work
Los
here is
Angeles.
done.
It's too late to pick up the Legos today, but tomorrow.
Yeah, there's another like half hour on this video.
Their Legos back. And now it's tomorrow. But the store has Brian's phone number blocked, so he can't call them. So instead, I called the store to see how Brian could pick up his Lego sets.
I was just wondering if you guys are still down to get the Legos back today.
What Legos?
I think.
No.
I just want to make sure everything's properly.
It's just ignore it until it goes away, like I said earlier.
He could to stall. It turns out that this is actually the same guy in the security camera footage that kicked the old owner out of the store.
Crap, did I put this on wrong?
Google
No.
says his name is Brandon Best, and apparently he's co-owners of this franchise along with Joshua Johnson. But for some mystery reason, they weren't able to give the Legos back today.
They said they'd give me an update on Monday type thing.
Then I need to find.
Now it's Monday.
Today is Monday.
Hey, I was just calling to see if you guys are still down to give the Legos back today.
This is what the guy's been dealing with for the last like year. They're like, it worked on the like one dude. It'll work on this YouTuber as well.
Unfortunately, I still don't have really a good update.
Yeah, but you know what he's not doing? He's not harassing their store anymore. So they'd rather do this than have him go back to what he was doing.
He said I probably won't be able to talk
It's that
tonight.
simple.
What the heck? Why do they keep postponing this?
Because as long as you're being postponed, you're not doing your little antic stuff.
What the
They
heck?
played you.
Yesterday he said he would call me today.
Yesterday you said tomorrow. Just do it. You need to be like Shia LaBeouf. You need to just do it, my guy. Okay. I should just get one of those Lego tanks or military planes than getting the Stego.
It's been over a month now.
Stegosaurs are cool though. They hit allosaurs in the pee-pee with their spikes.
Finally, after a really long
You plan on a Hoyo game? The gambling banners are like 3 weeks long. Okay, that's good if the events are like 3 weeks long.
I've just been told that Bricks and Minifigs is no longer going to give Brian his Legos back like they promised.
No.
And at this moment, I finally realized what I did wrong. Josh said we could get the Legos back once we make peace with Amanda, but we never actually really made peace with her.
And I'm not signing nothing from anybody.
Now it all makes sense. Unless we can somehow find a way to make peace with Amanda, we are never getting these Legos back.
What a petty, again, it's just petty little shit like that is how this company's
I printed
working.
out a more official looking peace treaty and traveled from Los Angeles all the way back to Bricks and Minifigs in Oregon.
The thing is, these are YouTubers. They have nothing better to do. They're like, we can waste their time. These people only have time. They have nothing else. Bricks and Minifig cannot outweigh them. And this is great content for them.
What? Oh, no, Josh told me to come back. I think we didn't get the Legos back because you didn't sign the peace treaty. You want to call Josh?
No, I'm calling the police.
Bricks and Minifigs is still doing the same thing they've always done. They're still trying to get me arrested just to avoid giving the Legos back.
Yeah.
The problem with their plan, though, is Bricks and Minifigs is never going to be able to arrest me because I have a get-out-of-jail-free card. I've actually had this card the entire video. I just haven't used it yet.
No, not this
Let's rewind all the way to the beginning so I can show you what I mean.
So basically, my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think?
Nope, it was even before this.
Really?
Right
That's like...
I made a contract with Amanda that says I, Ben Schneider, should not be trespassed in all of these legal words for any circumstance whatsoever and for literally any reason. They cannot trespass me. And it's effective for the next 10 years. But this only really works as a get-out-of-jail-free card if I can get Amanda to sign it. But how the heck am I going to do that?
Hi, sorry, I got a delivery.
I don't think this is legal.
For some reason, Amanda just started signing our contract without even reading it.
Thank you so much.
In America, we have a duty to read contracts law, which states that
Really?
you have to read a contract before you sign it. And if you forget to read it or you just choose not to read it, it's your fault and you still have to do everything the contract
Really?
says. So even though Amanda
Really?
she signed
That's
it,
kind of a
she has to
shitty
follow
law.
everything.
That's a pretty
Including
shitty
the clause that
law.
says, for every
I
police
suppose.
officer she calls on me, she owes me $5,000 in liquid.
I suppose I understand, though, why the law exists. It's probably because originally there were people who said, I did not know I signed that law. And that's how they'd get out of, you know, is that they would not have a witness to the signing and then just say, like, oh, well, I didn't sign it. You know, like, I did not know what I was signing. And it's like, well, you know, if you don't... So it's probably the fact that, like, people who did not have witnesses were trying to get out of signing things that they willingly signed. So it's probably... That's why we have that law. I think it still sounds stupid, but it's the law.
So let's fast forward and see how much Amanda owes me. We got
No trespassing 10 years. Yeah. He planned this in advance, as I said.
$30,000, $35,000, $40,000.
I cannot find this piece for the life of me. I'm gonna need this piece, but
to be honest, even though Amanda has been helping cover up this giant theft,
oh, there it is.
I still kind of feel bad for her that she owes us $40,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. So I'm gonna stop continuing to trick her, and I'm finally gonna come clean about the contract. Once Amanda sees the agreement she's in,
she'll have to sign.
Realize it's not worth it to continue racking up this $5,000 debt. Instead, a much easier option would be we team up together to convince corporate to give Brian his Legos back.
I'm calling the police because you've already been trespassed off the premises.
Well, you don't want to owe $5,000 more, do you?
I don't owe anything, and I'm asking you for like the millionth time you need to.
That's in the video. That's in the video for those with phones.
You did it?
I never once said
this is where Ben opens himself up to a fraud case. Oh, okay.
It's not?
Why do you have anything to do with signature?
That's the thing. I feel like the contract sounds fraudulent.
So, no, it's not, and I'd like to know how you guys got a signature that's even close to mine.
Well, it says every time you call the cops, you owe $5,000 for, like, punitive damages, but...
So, really?
Well, I'm just following the contract that you signed. Okay.
Now that Amanda knows she can't call the cops on me just for being here anymore, I decided to call Josh to update him on how making peace with Amanda is going.
Hey, I just went back to try to apologize to Amanda, and...
But what Josh said next...
At least in Texas?
Not ready for
Where is this happening? Is it in Texas, or...?
Josh's story has now completely changed. Now he's saying even if I'm able to make peace with Amanda, they still won't be able to give me the Legos back because they never even had the Legos to begin with.
God, these guys are
Josh
just
is telling
dodging.
The truth, then why did Josh say this to us last time?
See here.
I mean, what stuff of ours would he be giving back if none of our stuff was even ever in his store? You're like, what about
Stories
this?
can be very long too. Genshin main quests are like 6 years of updating. Ooh. And hundreds of hours of Star Rail means that there's a lot of streams. It is in Ohio, so this is happening in Ohio?
I mean, Josh is on video swearing to God and on...
If this is happening in Ohio, that explains a lot. Ohio is a godless place. He swore on God in Ohio. That's an oxymoron. That means nothing in Ohio. I've been there. I have been to Cincinnati. I have seen the river of Maumee in Toledo. It is a godless place, Toledo. Hence why they call it Holy Toledo. It's ironic. I have seen the algae blooms on Lake Erie. I don't know where they keep getting new fish for every algae bloom.
Everything, he'll give us the Legos back. But now, for some reason, he never even had the Legos. But this makes no sense.
Dude, the shelves were empty.
So I decided to remind him of all of these examples where he claims they do have Brian's Legos in the store still. And this was his response.
I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Give a damn of your fucking opinion. It's wrong. And if you want to test your fucking opinion, let's go to court.
Yeah, he wants to get sued because he knows he can have corporate back him and just bleed them dry.
So you're saying that... So basically what you're saying is I'm wrong, but you can sue me for it, is what you're saying.
That's the long and the short of it.
So you know you're wrong. So you know that you stole the Legos then.
Let's go to court then.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, is that what you want?
Yeah.
You really want that?
I mean, I would like to just get the Legos back, but if that's what you want, I mean, it seems like this is what you want.
I'm not short a piece.
Dang.
Don't go down that route. It doesn't really matter because...
I just want to get the Legos back. They're Brian's Legos. Give them back. It's pretty easy.
It's kind of funny that this entire video, Josh has just been begging me to sue him.
Sue me!
But the second I agree to it, his attitude completely changes. It's almost like Josh doesn't want me to sue him, and the only reason he's saying that is because he knows that by saying it, he can get away with his crimes. But now that Josh thinks that there's a chance I might actually sue him,
he's getting his bluff called.
Scared.
As I said earlier, these people, all they do is bluff.
Tell the world that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
All these people do is bluff, and when you realize that, you call them on their bluffs. They're still going to bluff, but they're just going to bluff in a different way, but also they don't know how to respond. They're like, oh, they get caught in the headlights.
Dang.
Just check, Star Rail is 26 hours now, just doing the story and nothing else, and everything it can be up to over 100 hours. That's not too bad overall, actually.
So basically, these are my two options. I can do what Josh wants me to do and shut up, which I can say right now, I'm definitely not doing that.
No, you're a YouTuber. You don't know the meaning of the word.
I can, I guess, raise
words. Is shut up one word or two words?
And then maybe
is it a compound
3
word?
to 4 years in court fighting them, and somehow, if I win, then we can finally get the family their Legos back.
Years
later. Both of these options suck. Or maybe I can somehow find a way to engineer.
You're not going to get the Legos back, but you can at least take down the business.
Small claims court.
I kind of wonder if that's the plan. Oh no, I just put that on backwards.
Except it costs basically nothing, and you get a judgment pretty much instantly. So I gathered my friends around a campfire.
Oh, this is the one you guys mentioned earlier.
One of the thoughts you had was taking the small claims court, right?
This is what chat mentioned earlier, is how they actually won in small claims because they just didn't show up. Bricks and Minifigs didn't show up, that is.
No, because it's way too
Two
much
words,
money
thank
to
you.
take to small claims court.
You can't take someone to small claims court, Ben, for $200,000.
Yeah, it's $12,000.
What about for just one figure?
Everyone hated option number 3. And I guess it makes sense. We ended up looking it up, and you can actually only sue for $10,000 at the most.
Yeah,
So
but
if
you
we go
don't
with
have to
option
sue
number
for
3,
all of them.
Brian actually could win $10,000 pretty easily, but then this is what would happen to his $190,000.
could you not
giving up.
only do it for
We just
part
need
of
to
the
be creative.
collection?
Theoretically, if you wanted to, could you take them to the small claims court?
If you wanted to limit it.
If I wanted to limit it,
But you would at least get $10,000 out of that, though, right?
we could, but it would be giving up $100,000 more, you know.
So here's the here's the pitch.
Here we go.
What if we have 10 people sue 10 different times for $10,000 and we get $100,000?
No.
Well, why not?
The reason that this will never work is because of a legal term called claim splitting.
No, this is very illegal what you're asking. No, people have tried this before. It will not work. Does that quick no. God, the mouse sensitivity on my wireless is so high.
Which is when
26 hours of walking around and listening to dialogues. Appreciating cutscenes, you mean?
If 10 different people sue and win money for one crime, then that is illegal. But we have already established that if one person sues for this crime, it is a very easy win. So what if this exact scenario just so happens to happen 10 different times? Think about it. If 10 different people get their Legos stolen by Bricks and Minifigs, all 10 people can individually sue, and it turns
So you
out
give
that
the
cannot
Legos to
consider
other
claim
people because
splitting.
you still have
So
ownership of
basically,
them.
if I can find 10 different victims of Bricks and Minifigs, my plan will work.
Why not just make a
Maybe I don't
class
have to find
action?
10 victims. Maybe I can create them.
Oh.
Starting with myself. First, I
Why not
signed
just
up for
find a
credit
class
card,
action?
and then use that credit card to walk
Find
into
other
the
people
bank
who've been
and take
screwed
out a
over.
$10,000 loan. I then use this $10,000 to buy a few Lego sets from Brian. Specifically, these Lego sets. And according to the legal paperwork, they're still Brian's to sell to me. But just in case Bricks and Minifigs tries to argue that for some reason this wasn't a legal sale, I hired a public notary to officially approve the purchase.
Good.
Official, we have a public notary approving it. Notary public. We have a notary public approving it. I own these.
Why is
Lego
it
sets
notary
now, right?
public? That doesn't sound grammatically correct, but it must be.
Here we go. Pleasure. Congratulations.
Oh, we have the lower.
Now have $10,000
We had a lower
inside
jaw.
this Bricks and Minifig store.
Darn
so
it.
I wrote a very stern demand letter to Bricks
Oh, I
and
missed a
Minifigs
step.
demanding
That was
they
not
give me
supposed to
all
come
of my
off so
$10,000
easily.
of Legos back, and they never got back to me. So, I'm going to sue them in small claims court, completely separate of Brian. Now that there's 2 crimes committed against
Oh, look at that. They have like a whole
victims,
special.
this is not
Bam!
considered claim splitting. So this is when I thought,
Yeah, I just
if the plan
completely
works
skipped
this well
over
for
these
me,
pages.
It should also work this well for all my friends. So I signed up for a ton of more credit cards, took out a bunch of more money, and each of my friends bought $10,000 worth of Brian's Lego sets.
$10,000 for you?
Here you go. Thank you. You felt the need to bow.
Again.
This is when we realized there's actually a big problem with our plan because we're now all $10,000 in debt, and if we don't pay the banks back soon, the interest is gonna destroy us.
Dude, what's the problem?
We're $10,000 in debt.
Well, how do we solve this, dude? What do we do? We just ask our friends if they have like money to like loan us.
Tommy, I'm in a lot of debt, and I just wanted to know if you have $10,000
Uh-oh.
to loan me.
Wait, what?
No.
What?
Dang.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Michael.
Uh-oh.
$10,000.
Uh-oh. I messed up. Uh-oh. I'm missing.
But this is when we remember.
You see there's a little light.
Just made about
It's not symmetrical.
from all the
There's a
Lego
piece,
sets he
there are
sold
pieces
us.
missing. I
I
forgot to
bet
put
he
on.
has extra money he could lend us. So we gave Brian a call.
So we're in a really
That
weird
fell on the
pickle
floor.
right now. I just need $10,000.
Would be if the
that's all.
cutscenes are actually
I'll give you
good.
that. This is weird. I know, it's crazy, but like.
I can see about it, but
Oh, okay.
oh my god, sure.
Brian legally gave each of us a $10,000 loan, which allows us to now pay back the banks to avoid interest. And it says in the paperwork that once we win these court cases against Bricks and Minifigs, we'll pay Brian back.
Yeah, and we promise once we win this lawsuit, we'll pay you back.
Yeah, we'll pay you right back.
And if you're thinking, wait, how is all of this legal? There has to be some type of catch. And you're right, there is. It's called sales tax.
Oh no, the government!
Oregon, there is no sales tax. It's one of the only states that doesn't have it.
Oh no, this is happening in Oregon.
Just keep selling Lego sets.
It keeps. How do I forget that it's happening in Oregon? They keep saying it's happening in Oregon. Wait, no. The guy lives in Oregon. I don't know if I don't know where the store is.
It's start a filing.
But I haven't even told you guys the best part yet. The best part is that all of this is another flashback. Yeah, all of this happened a month ago.
Yeah, all of this is a flashback technically.
All the way back to present day, where I'm still talking to Josh on the phone. And yeah,
oh,
Josh has no clue that we've been preparing.
Okay, I did not realize it was that kind of flashback.
For the last month, he's about to be in for the surprise of his life.
You have, like, I guess until the store closes, I guess, to get the Legos back, if that's the way you want to go. But if not, I guess we'll serve the papers today and then go to court.
How are you going to serve the papers today?
No, figure it out.
That's not how it works. Are you young?
How would you know how it works?
It's not how the world works. Well, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make the world work that way today.
Well, Bricks and Minifigs knows the deal. Give the Legos back before the store closes, or they get served court papers. And now we wait. And then waiting got kind of boring, so I'm gonna spend the rest of the day promoting my We Steal From Old People company. Go to www.westealfromoldpeople.com for some awesome merch. And if Bricks and Minifigs calls the police on me for doing this, then they owe me $5,000 more. I've been advertising my company for a pretty long time now, and I've gotten no reaction from Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah, just ignore.
I'm sending in a secret undercover agent to see how they're handling the situation from the inside.
Is that a goth? I was looking away.
Oh no.
They closed down the store.
They closed early on us. I think they were afraid of my lawsuit. So we decided to go bowling again.
That's one thing to do. If the Big Lebowski taught me anything, bowling solves a lot of problems.
It's the next day now, and you know what that means? It's go time.
It's go time.
The funniest part about yesterday was when I was talking to Josh on the phone, he totally thinks that I just made all of this up in the moment. When the actual reality is, we've been planning this court case for months. But I'm not complaining, because if Josh thinks it's fake, then he probably won't show up to court. And if Josh doesn't show up to court, we just win by default. So before I serve him any court papers, I'm actually first gonna confirm Josh's beliefs and do something super duper fake. Like give him a world record for the most amount of Legos ever stolen.
Not everyone can say that they're the best in the world. It's something.
Exactly.
No. Listen, if you're gonna steal, you might as well be the best at it.
I am Ryan with the Guinness World Record Association, and I think you're expecting this actually. This is an award for most Legos stolen by any company in the world.
He knows there's a shit posted.
Stolen by a single franchise.
Is that what it says?
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not hanging that up.
You don't know anything about this.
I have no idea of anything about that.
Okay.
Deny.
I am the manager.
Oh,
really? Yeah.
And you?
It's like Chick McKee from the Bob and Tom show says, if you're not from the Midwest, don't worry. But it's deny. And when you are caught with irrefutable evidence with your hand in the cookie jar, deny. They are going with the Chick McGee handbook of what to do. Deny.
Success.
When confronted with irrefutable evidence, deny.
Minifigs will probably also think it's fake, which is now perfect timing to serve all of these real court papers. But to do this, I need a lot of people. So I started recruiting some people with a game of hacky sack.
Oh! Here's your legal paperwork.
You have been served.
The first lawsuit has officially been served. Good luck, guys.
Here's my resume.
Everything was going exactly to plan. Well, until this happened.
Yeah, Mark, hurry! Yo,
can we just talk real quick?
I think Josh told this employee to close down the store early to avoid any more lawsuits coming in.
Yeah, she closed. As soon as she saw us pull up, she started closing up.
So for the rest of the day, I'm going to continue to advertise my
That's
We
wild.
Steal From Old People company at www.
Yeah, it's a Oregon case. My bad. A notary public is officially an appointee by the county admin board to verify and authenticate signatures and documents. Okay.
Yeah, we had to close early today.
So they're just a public witness, effectively, for signing.
I don't know. So there's been some guy like harassing us because.
So they're an impartial third-party witness.
Legos, like we just steal the Legos.
Yeah.
Anyways, we ended up getting the rest of the court papers served, and now I'm just gonna fast forward a few months, and Bricks and Minifigs hasn't responded to a single court case we submitted against them. So I called the court to see what the next steps were.
When in doubt, make autism noises. The Legos will go together. It is their native language.
You can move forward with a motion for default judgment.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much. Yes, since Bricks and Minifigs didn't respond, looks like we win by default. Congratulations, you won the court case.
Wait, what? They really thought it was fake.
Yeah.
We did it! Hey, that's fucking crazy, dude. No way! Yes!
Yeah. Well, I think now it's time to go all the way back to Bricks and Minifigs and collect our money. And I got a cute little piggy bank here that they can put the money in. And so I traveled all the way back to Oregon to finally collect my money.
I do wonder how this is going to end, because he's still getting harassed by the police, so it's not a, it's, the story's not finished.
Me to sue them.
Why don't you sue me?
When I finally followed their instructions, they were too scared to show up. There is no more legal loopholes, and there is no more post.
Yeah, but you need the police to enforce it, and the police are not on your side, bucko.
Has to deal with the consequences for their actions.
So what if theoretically it went to court, and it turns out you were wrong? Would you then admit you're sorry for everything?
Yeah, sure, of course, yeah. I give him the inventory.
Yeah, but you need the police to enforce it, and they're in their they're in the pocket.
Go against the judge's orders.
Oh, hoodoo. What does that say?
Dang it!
Temporarily closed.
I couldn't believe it.
Just
Literally
ignore the
one day
issue.
after
That's
you file motion for default judgment.
it's
they
insane. That's
permanently
all
closed
they're
down the
doing.
store. At first, it did feel kind of cool that our plan worked so well, it completely shut them down. But pretty quickly it sunk in.
It's a
we're not
corporate
the winners
thing,
here.
though.
The only winners today is Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah, I was about to say, the problem is that they've been going after the wrong target this whole time, if you think about it. Because if it, as I've been saying, if it's a systemic issue, it goes all the way to the top. They can just move the inventory. They can just do whatever. And so they've been going after they've been going after one head of the Hydra, one tentacle of the, you know, Kraken, effectively, this whole time.
Now,
it's been fun.
There's absolutely no way to hold this store liable for what they did. I guess Bricks and Minifigs
different police
was kind
because
of
different
embarrassed by
state.
this decision and forgot to mark online that their store is closed. So over the next few days, a bunch of negative reviews started coming in of people expecting an open store, but then being met with this. Bricks and Minifigs didn't even notify any of the kids' parents who booked birthday parties here. So when all the kids would show up, they would just have to sit in an empty parking lot for their birthday.
That's
if
awful.
Bricks and Minifigs is too scared to show the world that they're closed, then the only way to let the world know
they're not even telling
is for me to give them an official closing ceremony.
Imagine having your birthday at Lego World and then it's like, nope.
I guess someone driving by happened to take a picture of the sign we put up and posted it on social media. And pretty much immediately, we started going absolutely viral. The entire world has now seen this crime that Bricks and Minifigs has committed.
They shut down the
Because
store
of this, they
completely.
finally marked on Google that their store is permanently closed.
Yep, it's permanentely closed.
Bricks and Minifigs in Salem,
Oregon that's got this sign out in front of it.
It's been over a week. The sign is still up, and people have been traveling from all over just to come and take a picture with this sign.
If you drive through Kozer, you may have noticed a mysterious sign appear recently outside the closed Minifigs store. Permanently closed, we stole a family's life savings. They sued, we lost. By closing the store, we got out of having to pay the family what we owe them.
He just closed down his entire place of business to not pay you $100,000. I don't know, like, we didn't get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business. Like, that's almost...
Yeah, but it's only a head.
The Legos back. Which is why, even though Bricks and Minifigs closed down this store,
that's principles.
I am not stopping until
those
we
are
get
principles.
This entire Star Wars collection
that's autism.
back to its rightful owner.
I don't know. It's just this video's going on for so long now.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't believe me if I told you that this is still literally just the beginning of this Lego story. And if you want to watch part 2, it's live right now on my Patreon at Reckless Ben.
It's also live on YouTube now.
Insane.
Everybody just chill.
I like how the Lego video became the craziest video.
Also, by subscribing to Patreon is the movie I've been making for the last year.
Dude, there's a cop car every 50 feet just surrounding us, dude. We were completely surrounded.
It was supposed to be for streaming services, but they all said it was too gnarly for TV, so Patreon is the only way I can release it. But also by subscribing, you'll get lots of behind the scenes, full interviews, and way more. Also, if you happen to work at Bricks and Minifigs and you want to see corporate do the right thing, send me an email here and I could really use your help.
There's no win. They still have 200,000 worth of Lego.
I definitely need a lawyer because
yeah, they still have the product.
Trouble right now. And lastly, just know that I will not stop this mission.
Pachy's got shut down while booked a children's birthday store. Okay. Let me firstly close the browser real quick and then go to the apparently is a whole second part. He's been cooking this for a while. His response to the police. It's another 40-minute video.
Search warrant.
What? We don't have time to watch the like cop perspective and the part 2. We have enough time to watch the part 2 maybe? How deep are we into stream? We're like 2 hours in. How much Lego do we have? We have 1 bag left. That's like an hour probably, with a give or take. That would be like that would be part 2. But I also wait a minute. Thinking. I also have this. So if we get done early, or if we do a part 2, we wouldn't have to only like build, you know, this. We could continue with a whole nother Lego build. We have options, chat. We have options. Let me put on the music so it's not, so there's actually a little bit of sound. I'm thinking. It takes me a while to think, so give me a minute. If you smell smoke, that's what it is. You know, it's the thinking process. Do it! Just do it! Make your dreams reality! Thank you, Shia LaBeouf. Like 50K got sold and paid out before the corporate took over. And there's like still, I mean, that's still 3/4 left effectively. But at the same time, did they get any of the money that they were owed from that 50K? Probably not. Times 2. Okay. Josh is such a coward, liar, and a bench shot. Okay. You know what? Because I think we will watch part 2. I really want to see where this goes, and we can watch more perspectives. Like maybe next week we can do another Dino stream, and do like the police perspective and whatnot next week as well. I really want to see where this goes. I want that police perspective though.
This is the story of how I got swatted, all because of Legos. The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called Bricks and Minifigs. The company sent 2 guys to steal the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection worth around $200,000.
I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. I hope you are.
Family reached out to
I'm missing a piece.
that
I hope you enjoy this stream going a little over 2 hours, going for a 3-hour stream today.
Exposing them was actually insane. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But we ended up taking.
Oh wait, we still have the music on.
When I went back to the store to collect my money, they literally shut down the entire
Original franchise owner paid out. That was sold before corporate took over the store. Oh, so they were paid out, but then they stopped getting paid out. Oh, okay. When so the original owner who got replaced was paying out.
Yeah, I made a promise to this family that I was not going to stop on my journey until we get them their entire Lego collection back. Right now, the 2 owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe by closing out the store, but the reality is I can literally just sue them all.
Imagine
over
getting
again,
popped by police because of Lego.
I started to file my lawsuit. Right
in the modern day, you get popped by police for dumber things, to be honest.
And the reason was I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing.
Basically, before this court case can get approved, I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first.
I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
Man.
So my only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation in person.
Swatting needs to be illegal. Swatting has to be.
That says
I know this. I know that I'm preaching to the choir, and I know this is just like everyone says this, but it needs to be made illegal to do false swatting. It needs to be handled like attempted murder, because you're literally telling the police, "Hey, there's a crazed gunman here. You know, live fire. You know, fingers on the trigger. Take him out." Is what you're doing. Is you are putting a person in a situation where they can very well die. And I'm just, and some laws are catching up to it, like Jim, Mr. Mediker, formerly Mr. Mediker, actually got he was swatted, and all the people who swat him got like 4 years in prison. It needs to be more than that. I want it to be more than that, in all honesty. Swatting is awful and needs massive punishments.
Johnson saved the day.
For one thing, it's also just a waste of taxpayer money, because that shit costs money. They're getting paid for that, and I don't like the idea that my tax-paying dollars, it's already going to Somali leering centers. Okay, I don't need it also going to, like, you know, the police, you know, ruining people's lives, and I mean, it's still gonna go to that regardless, but you know what I mean. I don't need it going to people using the police as their tool for trolling.
To have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
It's always It's always pieces of shit.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if you mean like, I don't know for like swatting or what you're saying for leftists. Swatting is illegal, but there's just not enough. It feels like it's not punished a lot of times. I think. I feel.
No, probably not. I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner.
False swatting is a felony crime. Okay, it is a felony. Feels like it's not enforced sometimes, or just it's not caught enough.
Doesn't want to get his wife involved.
But a lot of still get still in the store when corporate took over.
I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate Bricks and Minifigs.
Okay, this is important, so I don't want to talk over it. So, so it was still in the store when it got taken over. And the guy that came in said that they would take over. Yeah, he did say that. He said that at the beginning, where they had this security footage of the guy saying that he'll take care of all of the stock. You don't need to worry about it effectively. The only thing is, we just don't know if it's there anymore. This is one of the biggest problems, is that we don't know if it's still there. Ooh. So this could all sadly be one big wild goose chase. Though I want it to be, I want a happy ending.
And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this.
Okay, pulling up to.
Is they're not caught a lot. That's the problem.
The plan was to give them one more
I'm okay with my taxpayer dollars going to getting them caught. Get caught, dummy.
Corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
Okay. Well. No, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys. Like
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh was like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened.
Dude, the police just showed up. What the heck?
Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police.
Police's house.
Oh, there's another one, dude. 2 cop cars.
3 cop cars?
Oh my God.
3 cop cars.
We didn't even walk up to his house yet. The cops are following us. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law. Oh, shoot.
My name's Officer Police. The reason I stopped you is the stop sign.
Is the body cam of this part right here? Ooh, out of curiosity.
Yeah, you definitely stopped.
Let me see if I can bring it down, actually.
You said you ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened. Yeah, I was like,
because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
Let me see what they're wearing.
I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop.
So who's Ben?
Me.
Okay, so he's wearing blue. So let me look at the police. Ooh. Okay, one second. It's gonna be easier if I just do it like this. Let me get put this down. This out. Good. No, it looks like a different time of day. No, wait. There's the guy in the blue shirt. This is... What do you mean? Hold up, my browser's being weird. Okay. We turn that back on.
How's Utah?
It's good.
Like it?
Okay, they're in Utah now.
The police know why we're here.
They're just everywhere. This is an odyssey in and of itself.
Spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set.
The only problem is it's a crazy story, and the police officer did not believe me.
$200,000. $200,000. It sounds crazy.
Yeah. When the officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? Said he didn't have his ID, but he's just straight lying to me about everything else, so...
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today is being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah, we were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Okay, so it was a different stop, the video.
We didn't even like get to talk to him, and we're in trespass. Go, dude.
The one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows were extremely tinted.
These windows are so tinted that you can't see anything.
But as I was outside inspecting our
They
car
know the
tint,
car.
the same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we're just pulled over again?
It was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're like after us, dude.
Anyways, since
It's
Josh
intimidation
clearly doesn't wanna
tactics
have
at
this
that point.
good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it.
Wait guys, let's throw it off that thing.
Such a shit post.
Just like in the previous video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt.
That's your mistake.
But again,
I know
Josh
legally
does
you
not
have
want do the
to.
easy way. The only
You have to
option
good
left
faith, but
is to go the hard way. But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store.
I did it
named
wrong.
Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey, how's it going?
I know who you are.
Hey, well, I was wondering if you'd be down to pay us for the lawsuit that we won.
We can't ignore him if you just walk outside. You trying to intimidate him? What, all like 5'4" of you trying to be intimidating? You're not.
It kind of seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court. and I gave him plenty of time to speak.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk. So you guys told us to take you to court. We went to court and we won. We know you closed down the store to avoid paying us, so we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again, but
then the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody.
No, he stole $200,000
How
worth
do
of.
you know this?
Because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did.
Why don't you just fulfill the honors of the previous owner? This seems like such a simple solution. Just honor it.
And he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous
You're
no. Him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie, and we already proved this in court. Okay.
If you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. Turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted.
I cannot seem.
But my court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Yeah, they all look the same. No.
Joshua Johnson.
Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
They're all bald white men. I can't tell them apart.
Exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for, is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits.
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon.
I need the other one.
Extremely surprising to me, because if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're gonna go to hell.
Well, no, stealing from Mormons is wrong. It's like Ferengi.
But still, Brandon and Josh probably
a contract is a contract is a contract, but only between Ferengi. How we doing? We're doing pretty good. How you doing?
He would give us the Legos back.
We watching. For those who are just joining us, by the way, including you, we're just watching a video about how a couple of Mormons be stealing Legos. Ooh. They would make fantastic Ferengi. They have the height, the business sense. Ooh. We're just listening to this video, commenting on it while building our own Legos. We are building the Triceratops skull.
So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it and showed one
of
the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh to save him from going to this outer darkness.
Okay, good luck. And I guess me and Tyler are staying back because we're already trespassed. So
yeah,
you're doing good. That's good to hear.
Home, but on our way back, this happened.
What? Pulled over again? For what? How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fort Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Well, what's your name? Are you Ben?
Hanging out down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
We could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
Triceratops, you're more into Tricerabottoms. Understandable.
Dang.
It's all about that base.
Yeah,
oh, I'm building the frill.
I
can't believe I just realized that.
And thrown in jail, then we won't be able to
listen, pachycephalosaurs aren't known for being smart.
This time, but they caught us too late.
Our head all bone.
Kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and bring
head
him back
empty,
to
full
God.
of bone.
You can sit on down here for me for
The stream looks pretty nice. Thank you.
I'm just.
Mormons is just a joke. I don't know any Mormons, but they seem like very interesting people. Ooh. Apparently they don't have Sunday services, they have Sunday meetings. I don't know why they're called Sunday meetings, but everything about it is run like a business. And like they even have like a president instead of like a religious leader. It's very, very weird. It's very corporate for a religion.
There's been an audio going around with the Young Men group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Here's the audio.
I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am.
No. I was worried that it'd be really cluttered having this here, but it's actually kind of balanced out pretty well.
Who's that?
So
I guess
that's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that from the voice, but
I was just gonna ask him, like, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything.
You're into Triceratops not finishing that joke?
This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
But anyways, back to us. The police
I
apparently
think that was one of
got a
those.
call
I think
that
they were
we
talking to
had
like one of those
heroin on
Mormon
us.
missionaries. Mormons are odd. I unfortunately have been surrounded by them a lot. Yeah, the farther west you go in America, you get more Mormons. Mostly because all the people in the east had the good sense to get rid of them.
the vehicle will be searched. Okay. I'm gonna have you stick by with my sergeant.
Oh, so this would be the video that was sent for
After 2 hours
This
of
video was
searching
sent for the
car,
body cam. We have the
obviously
body
they
cams
found
for this.
No drugs.
So he didn't find
I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole. And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us,
Not winning any favors,
they were
though.
still not going to let us go until we told them
The
where
model is
drugs
nice.
were.
Thank you. It was made by Miniature. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Them saying that actually reminds me. We're actually. I'm still working on a 0.5 made by me. It's not going to be a very good model, but I have contracted Miniature to make a Chibi model and to be an interim, and also I'm not going to give you when it will be done, just in case the dates don't line up, but we're going to, Mini will also be working on our 1.0 model, and hopefully that'll be done by the end of the year, the 1.0. The Chibi will be definitely done before then, but we will have a full model. We will be beautiful. I don't want to show you what it's going to look like because they have their own unique art style and they have their own interpretation of what I should look like. I mean, it's all still on like model, but it's all just different style. And I'm really excited for it. I am really excited for it. Things are moving along. We have a plan again. We have everything going. We have things, something to build to. I'm really, really excited. Thank you for saying that. I completely forgot. One time a Mormon missionaries from when my mom was going to church, she wasn't really a Mormon, broke into her house and stole her tea, cigarette, coffee, and anything else they decided was bad.
I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life.
Mormons are weird because for like tea and coffee and whatnot, that's actually not against their religion, but they treat it like it is. It comes from the fact that Joseph Smith wrote like a book about like how, you know, eating, you know, nuts and not drinking coffee is good for you. And they treat it like it's religious text, even though it wasn't. It was expressly just Joseph Smith going, yeah, I think this is something that's like a kind of a, I postulate that like, you know, coffee might not be good for you. Ooh, it's actually kind of a good example of how like normal things get how just a, what's the term I'm looking for? Just a harmless statement gets turned into like, well, he's the prophet, so everything he says must be like, you know, truly divine. And it's like, and if you go back, it's not even like religious text. It's him just going like, yeah, I think, you know, it's healthy not to eat, not to eat this stuff. I'm missing a piece. But yeah, Mormons are weird like that. That's awesome. Also, art is
I'm gonna have a discussion with this.
do art though. So if you want any help with that, I'd love to help out. Right now,
guess
I'm actually
is
good
that
on the
they
art department.
acknowledge
Thank
that
you for
it's
offering.
very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but
I actually have
they're gonna try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession.
several
anyways.
commissions that are still in the works, and because of the model, I don't have money to spend right now. I need another one of these yellow pieces, but I don't seem to have one.
Okay. Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
We play differently. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm willing to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to, because I'm not hiding.
The same thing happened with the Statue of Liberty.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually I
It's
guess
a
they just
bright
got
yellow
tired and
piece.
let us go.
We'll let you guys go now, but you're walking a thin line. Just be mindful of that. Does that make sense?
At this point, I've documented everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon.
I thought that was
Instead,
a real
he just called the
life
police
knock,
on him. In order
not
to
a
get
video
Josh to
knock
come
that scared
outside,
me.
I'm really gonna have to get creative. So I made this poster that says, "I stole a dying man's life savings," and printed it out.
They're dumb. They have been their own. They have been their own churches. They serve coffee and tea, but yell at you for having well, they probably serve decaf tea. They probably serve decaf. I'm willing to bet. If not, then I don't know. It's because like the church gives it, therefore it's good.
My sign got blocked.
Oh no, he's blocking our sign.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
This piece rolled away.
So we are in a court case with them, and we have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
There's a pencil.
I'm not going on his property. Right, no, that's fine. Yeah. That's
Oh, I've been
The police
looking for this
realized
pencil.
that
Actually,
we're not breaking any laws.
But that's not what
They've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome, thank you.
I have a box of Legos I can go to find a Lego if I need it.
So now it's
But
time
it's
to
like
serve Josh
under the
these
furniture.
court papers. And then we got the police called on us again.
Hello. This man stole basically his family's life savings, so we're just here to serve him his court papers.
Again,
Chat, am I going crazy? Can you see it? Can you see like a yellow Lego piece anywhere? I'm looking at the camera. I don't see it from that perspective.
Again,
It's a bright yellow piece. It can't be that hard to see. I'm not colorblind.
Now it's time to serve Josh his court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Where?
See those papers? Yeah. So this is what you're trying to serve him with? Yes.
Not in the booklet. I closed it up. It's not here. Where is
The
it?
police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been called out here for a false reason. This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
You okay if I give these papers to him? Yeah, for sure. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Sadly, we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it. But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
So, some coffee mixed with hot chocolate. That does sound pretty good as a dessert.
Yeah, the police.
But decaf since it's late, yeah, you definitely want to do decaf.
To them, and these aren't even real.
This water method decaf is tolerable. I don't do coffee, so I don't. My brother does coffee. I would need to ask him about that kind of stuff.
Judge's name or anything.
I'm literally.
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him. And
I know this is gonna go here, so I'm gonna need both of them.
Until we're in court. Why is he saying that you guys were
I think I can just use one for now, but I'm gonna definitely have to find one in my storage.
Yeah. Trying to serve papers. Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it. Well, we have to.
Why redacted?
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
because he said some things he shouldn't have, and they're covering for him.
He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation.
That would be my guess.
Before you can get a court case approved, so we did that. He called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us.
It's something that wow, heroin. I thought it was just like marijuana or something, because I'd figured that would still be illegal in Utah. Heroin. How would you even know that? There's something yellow in the wait.
If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him.
Something yellow on the green brown.
Which is what we're doing. Yeah. She is an actual process server. And what
is this yellow, which is the one I already have.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
I feel like
that's her. Yeah, she's.
Yeah,
we have no
just
relationship.
barely
That's why
met
she's here.
her.
Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is who she is.
I'm so baffled by this.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased.
I should have said,
If
do
they
you
were gonna
see
take
any
a side,
yellow
they
with not
definitely
having
shouldn't
this
take
on
the side of
screen?
the
Because this is
criminal.
the green brown.
But I guess I was wrong. However, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me.
Okay, see ya.
Because the dude was done with it before others, if you remember correctly. Okay.
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to game plan how to serve Josh. But then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
Oh my god, it's this harassment using the police.
Oh, sure. The paper? The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go.
It must have rolled away somewhere. I just...
They think it's a false.
Maybe it's all the
case. What the heck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is just verify if the case is real.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all. Thank you.
It's crazy.
I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police.
Oh, he's rubbing his chin.
I'm not going to
The
keep
police
looking
couldn't
for it
handle
because this
the
is a waste of
fact that
time.
I was right and
It'll
they
either
were
turn
wrong.
up or it won't. You should try Lego on hard with super glue. Man,
Okay.
I already build Gunpla. I already do hard Lego. I messed those up, man. Oh god, I'm pretty sure I've broken Gunpla on. I have broken models on stream.
They didn't say anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said you're being arrested.
Hard mode is not using super glue. Hard mode is I can't put it on screen because I would be terrified it would spill. But hard mode is using paint thinner and not realizing you're using paint thinner all over plastic because that causes plastic to dry up and break apart in your hands. I've done that. I was like, I want to do some weathering. So I got some paint thinner, I got some panel liner, and I just was like, yeah. And I just brushed it all over a Gunpla kit. Actually, it was a Star Wars kit. And it was a Star Wars model kit, and it's now a statue because I had to glue it back together. That was a rough time. Meanwhile, the whole time a chatter Ricey was just going, this is a mistake, man. You're making a big mistake. And I'm like, oh, how could it be a mistake? Turns out it just disintegrates everything it touches. I was melting it.
I was confused on what I was being arrested for. I mean, the same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
You can film from the sidewalk wherever is public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged, okay?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just doing what
These
the
cops
police
arrested
told
him
me to
and
do.
didn't
What's
tell
even
the
more
reason.
confusing
Damn,
is
the
police
cops
are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person?
Cops are supposed to be the
for
good
evil
guys.
criminal?
He trusted the
Back when I was
government.
still waiting in the car to serve Josh. I got a phone call, and this call was
Maybe a
from
sheriff.
Brian,
You can
the
maybe
collector's
trust a
son who got
sheriff's
all their stuff
department.
stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community, and being the bricks and minifigs is part of that and worth millions. I would not doubt
That was the same yellow. I'm so sorry. It was this yellow. I just put it here while doing other things.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm just accidentally fucking with Storm. I'm so sorry.
University, and when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
And they take care of their own, man. They are like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people who are making Mormonism look bad, they're for some reason choosing to protect these criminals.
Yep.
Eventually, I got released from jail.
Out of jail now?
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. So now, there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back that got stolen from them. Which is a GoFundMe.
Oh yeah, this is the GoFundMe. I think I have this
It is
bookmarked.
a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is
No, you're
live,
gonna get-
it's time to promote it, to start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What you guys up to?
We're starting a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're gonna get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back for this family.
Yeah.
You know, we're not gonna do the lawsuit anymore. We're just gonna do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Again, the police were thinking of any technicality they could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance.
Okay,
after going through
that's so fucked up.
It turns out that hanging.
What they just said is just look through what we can charge them. They definitely would phrase it as like, well, we just need to make sure you're not breaking some law. And it's like, listen, if they're not breaking a law in the moment, you are not required, like, you literally do not have a requirement to find the law that they are breaking. That is Ben Chod, as chat has been saying.
In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech.
Malicious enforcement of the law, yes. It's just tyranny.
Right now, I don't think you guys break the law.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
We're going to take it down.
And then for the rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called up the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, you know, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I can't really delve into any more detail.
The police made a mistake. They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or give up? Is it an occasional crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it?
I
mean, I guess, but that's not...
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh
never underestimate the incompetency of bureaucrats.
upset does not make this poster illegal. So I decided to let the
very
police department
Ben
know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are.
I think you guys might have accidentally forgot
manufacturing an offense.
At the same
yes.
time, and when I synced the two clips together, I was able
just
to see
looking
what they were
for something
saying,
to charge
what
him
the
with.
redaction was, and he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense.
Wait.
And so...
yeah,
oh, no, I'm just being dumb.
So, like I said, anything that's redacted is pursuant to Utah State Code.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely
that alarm sound is throwing me off.
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh! Oh! There it is! It was under this piece the whole time.
Redacted this entire conversation.
I moved everything, but I never picked it up, so it just moved with it.
None of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio.
Maybe Storm did see it after all, because that's pretty close to the center.
I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group
manufacturing an offense, aka Buchad cops.
Next.
To be fair, I mean they are manufacturing, you know, being offensive pretty well. That's a terrible pun. That's not even a good pun. Not worth pausing the video over. Ignore what I said.
Don't. Do not do that. You understand me? Right now you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay? Put your hands behind your back.
I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna switch over to the police officer.
Oh yeah, you have absolute right to lock your phone. Fuck that.
What just happened. First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked. And at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence.
Yeah, I was giving it to you.
Stop talking.
I was
Stop
giving
talking,
it to you.
Okay?
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
Right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay, let's put him in the back of the car.
You know, normally I don't keep my phone locked, but this makes me want to lock my phone, not because somebody might steal it, but because the po-po might take it.
An evil criminal.
This is insane. No, the one I saw was the one attached to the big piece I just couldn't tell. Okay. You could have taken the like, yeah, I did see it, but you know what? I appreciate the honesty.
Okay. My name's Detective Nikosha.
This is a real great box in Stream Talk.
I did willingly hand over my phone, but when I handed him my phone, my wallet popped up. So I said, hold up, let me hit my power button. And you know, I have it recorded as well. That's all I went and did. That's not obstruction of evidence. And then I let him have the phone. I wasn't trying to delete anything. In fact, it is actually impossible to delete something from an iPhone from a lock screen.
That is a real great box.
So in no context could I have been trying to erase something by hitting one button on my phone. Now I'm sure you have a phone as well. When you hit the power button, that doesn't delete anything, does it?
I imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I did. So I don't know how that's obstruction of evidence, but that is what it is.
Now that Sheldon is in jail, just for promoting our GoFundMe,
man,
we started doubting
poor Sheldon. He's just been here in the background. Good supporting character.
For his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful
he was the
organizations
Boromir of this story.
The one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video.
No, the one.
I had no clue that it was about.
The one
to
cult you can't beat is the Mormons. Oh, he's about to get swatted. This is insane.
No. Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Okay?
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back, it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But if we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made 0 quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying, so he can give me a serious injury.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes. The police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos. I should have seen this coming.
My lord.
Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's gonna come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Okay, let's do it.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
God, why would you say that?
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit just to give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant. The reason they were searching our house was, it says there is
Same about locking phone, but not because I have anything.
Any stolen merchandise,
They want
Lego merchandise. Evidence of illegal conduct on.
Just want an option to plant something. Fair enough.
They're looking that we stole the Legos, is why they stormed our house with no evidence. And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out of his butt. Oh, they're the ones that stole the Legos.
That's actually really clean.
And for whatever reason, the police take him seriously.
Always lock your phone with a number or letters, but never use the bioscan. No, I hate the bioscan. Bioscan evil.
And didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally.
Because the police can take the finger and use it. Yeah, because they can take your finger and use it to unlock the phone.
Doing what any rational police
I was just thinking because then they have your fingerprint.
They're sticking to their story that we're the thieves.
Why are you not? Hold the tooth. Hold the tooth, you tiny little hand. Why are you being difficult? Put it in your... Yeah, getting swatted because of Legos is insane. Worst ending would be if nobody watched. It would sound like he's just about the best outcome possible. Yeah, this is probably the best outcome possible. As sad as that might be, with all the things working against him, this is just getting so much attention. Ooh, this is turning into a Streisand effect, where they're trying to shut him up, and now it's getting more attention for it.
Ben, I'm Detective Nikosha.
Last time,
They legally force you to unlock it with your face, finger, or print retina scan, but not password stored in your brain.
There's honestly nothing for me to hide, so
because then you'd have to disclose private information. Your face is not private information.
If you think about it, 83-year-old man versus $400 million company. Even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send him an email, like show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us, but this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send him
They
an
take
email.
off the gloves. Ooh,
Like,
scandalous,
here's
I know.
You just have to figure out civilly. I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, to do it civilly, you have to serve. They're like, well, then just sue him then. I'm like, that's what we're doing. Like, you see how this is a circle? I am very interested on Josh's side of the story because I think he said it might have been heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car. Obviously no heroin, so I don't know what Josh is telling them that we're doing, but suing him is not working for us. So let's do a GoFundMe.
Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Hang tight here, and then I'll be back with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
Alright. Good. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we were just trying to get, so basically...
Why would he care so much about a GoFundMe?
Which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, alright, I'll
The new measure would be kind of like the police Zaku, but won't.
Like, if you take over, like, that, you know, that was...
But you won't know until it's in your hands. Just a repaint, effectively. I think that's what it's going to be. Just a slight different mold.
I guess much else to say in the situation, to be honest. That's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly like...
Oh yeah, this build is very solid. I'm actually really happy we were able to get it done in one stream.
Yeah, this is definitely...
Elon getting involved? I don't know what he'd do. Just give the money? It'd be so anticlimactic. Here's $100,000. Bam! Everything's solved.
Stole from this guy. It's like us trying to then do a GoFundMe.
Oh, the build for the mesher. I thought you were saying this build. This is actually a very solid build.
It's crazy.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
I wish there were Victorian ages where bare ankles was all the craze. Oh my god, scandalous. I mean, if you want to go somewhere where bare ankles is scandalous, I mean the Middle East, you know. You can always go to the Middle East. You might not come back from the Middle East, but you can always go there.
Channel, right? You said, oh yeah, let's do this for the channel.
Because he doesn't want it to go to court. No, he doesn't.
Is that kind of your ideas to do this video with
This is really solid.
GoFundMe and all that?
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, the police told me, do not take this man to court, or else he will get arrested. And so I was like,
yeah,
just
the GoFundMe is going to make more attention to the case. Well, maybe you shouldn't have caused this to escalate.
But I was wrong.
We're gonna book you back into the jail, okay? The creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
So creating GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective
because it counts as slander.
Was probable cause to send me to jail. This was his
probable.
A lot of this stuff you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal side of court. Right?
Now he's getting charged criminally. Yeah, this is insane.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's gonna... He has cuffs for you.
Will I also be able to hear
Josh's
side of the story? Because I think he's said a lot of lies to you guys.
It'll be, and I never talked to Josh, but it'll be documented in the report as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
But the detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me, and when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for.
Very close. And you're supposed to be. And you're supposed to know what your charges are.
Took away my bail, so now I have to wait a month in jail.
So he's in there without bail. Oh my god. Meanwhile, somebody in New York can stab a person and go out with no bail. I
However, I ended up getting extremely lucky.
GoFundMe goes into if they can want to use Rico.
Was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now.
Okay, so he can go on bail
until my court.
Okay, so I don't know what he was saying. It's entirely new. So the police, it's like the police Saku in that you look at it and you go, meh. I don't like the aesthetics, but the build it, and it's a great. Oh, well, I already ordered the mesh. Wait. Yeah, I ordered the I ordered not the new mesher actually. I ordered the P Bandai mesher.
My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble, and if you help people, you get
not if you're part of the government.
But I guess I was just taught a lie. By me trying to help and do the right thing, all I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble. I couldn't fix anything, and now with all the charges I got in this video,
it is a cute fossil.
At least 5 years
I'm actually
in jail.
looking really forward to build the Tyrannosaur. I might do that this month as well.
My fate. I failed, and now it's time to go home.
No, never give up, never surrender.
But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So it rings the door.
Really?
And he's like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like,
this is insane.
How would you deliver a message?
It has good proportions, this
like
thing.
He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them. And considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video,
this is insane.
Hey, fuck you, man! You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
American Park Police Department, make yourself known.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now. So immediately, I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for.
Someone showed up at my house today saying that there was a warrant out.
What could he even be arrested for?
If that warrant has a says a no bail, those are the ones that are more serious.
The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail, and I am now a physical threat to Josh, the person.
A physical threat to Josh. Look at him.
Now,
look at this guy. Oh, he's a physical threat. Just look at that mouth posture, chat. He's never mewed a day in his life. You know he has nothing to lose. He's a loose cannon. He can't be let to walk the streets. What's that? That person who just stabbed that guy? Ah, just let him go, you know? Let him go without bail, you know? He's just misunderstood. But this guy, that hair, he's a fashion disaster. That's the real crime. A crime against fashion. What the fuck is this?
I could be arrested without
this doesn't
bail
seem
for
real.
some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now.
Well, I'm in Mexico now, and the American police have no authority here. Oh, what's going on? What the heck is that thing? Can you get us on that?
But at this moment, I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes. And what's the only way to stop a bully? To stand up to them.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at We.
Man, I'm realizing the title for this stream might be a little more dangerous than I had first considered.
That's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed.
I just remember this stream is titled Bricks and Minifigs stole my life saving. Let's go. It's a joke. I just fucking realized. Oh, I might have to change the name of this stream. I just realized this stream's name Oh god, normally I'd be like, I'm so small they wouldn't go after me. These guys are evidently very petty people. Chat, if my channel doesn't exist in like next week, you know why. I actually probably should change the name of this stream just in case, because they might strike this channel. Oh my lord. What if I retitled the stream Minifigs and Minifigs and Bronx? Oh, wait. Minifigs as in like the figs, and then Brox, and then it's this Brock Sampson. Remake the thumbnail. So stupid. It's so stupid. If we just turn it into a pun, we can get away with it, surely. Are there any fictional character names Bricks? We can just put those in the thumbnail and be like, we're talking about Brick the character, not Bricks the store. You know, Minifigs, it's just a bunch of tiny figs, you know? And like, they're like normal figs, but smaller Minifigs. Oh, I just remembered this is I just realized we're dancing on fire.
They can do, because I'm in Mexico.
Anyways,
I mean, they did steal someone's life savings. Let's go.
Also on Patreon, you'll find tons
We don't mind the
of
bootleg on
content,
stream. A Chinese brand is turning the metal build Providence Gundam into a model kit. Not really a fan of the Providence though.
Towards trying to fight Bricks and Minifigs, so they stop doing bad things to people. Also, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe.
On the bright side, you could get a massive boost if they do. I think I'm too small to get a boost to be like Bricks and Minifigs took down my channel. I don't think anyone's gonna notice. You become part of the story. Ah! That was very sudden. That was very sudden. Don't call me Shirley. Brick and Figs stole my life savings gold. Let's go. Now that the video's done, though, I'd like to say one thing I really like about this kit is the fact that it has a ball joint right here. And you might think that's a little random that it has a ball joint, but actually, ceratopsians. such a random thing to go for. But ceratopsians actually had a ball joint at the back of their skull, much like this in real life. And it's how they were able to move their head around to defend their neck against predators, it is believed. To move their frill around. I don't know if any other animal has a ball joint at its head. But that is actually really cool that they included the ball joint at the head for the ceratopsian. But that is a wild video, and I really wonder how this develops. Because in the first video, he seemingly had everything planned out, and in this video, it seems like he's on the back foot. But it kind of makes me wonder, because his whole plan was to force Bricks and Minifigs to take him to court. And they are taking him to court, just in a different way. And I wonder if this is the intent. If, like, this is technically what he said he wanted to do in the first video. He wanted them to do what they're doing. Is kind of what I'm thinking about. This is, like, annoying them to the point where they take him to court, and that is what's happening. By the way, this is a very good kit if you want a Lego fossil. I like this one. It has good presence about it. Ooh. Let's see here. I really enjoy the metal build design of the Providence. It rides the line on edgy point Gundam and conventional stuff. Let me send some images in stream talk. Okay. Maybe. What time are we at? We have this video. Would you guys mind if I played this video at 2x speed, just because we don't have a lot of time left in the night? That would turn it into a 20-minute video, but it would also be at 2x speed is the problem. And while we're doing that, we could start the Tyrannosaur. This is a very long stream, but I really like this, and has so much going on. I could, because I have red. Wait a minute. Where is it? Where is it? Where's speed? Oh, there's speed. Normal playback. We could go all the way up to 4 times speed. We could go to ludicrous speed. Let's see what this sounds like. Oh, wait, we can't hear.
I genuinely not surprised. It was trash investigation. And you still need to know what's happening. Welcome to this is our part 2 of the reckless Ben situation. As far as the episode, go see the first episode. I break down the initial protest warnings that were issued, and then kind of see top-line division /
Jack, can you understand him? Because I don't think I can understand him at this speed. He's a real fast talker, makes Ben Shapiro look, you know, like a slowpoke. Okay, let's go. Let's go back. I don't know if we're gonna watch the full thing, but I do want at least a little bit of perspective.
Absolutely not. Hell no. Sorry, I got paused real quick.
This is at 2 times speed.
And they don't find something in this car. Brady lists the dog and the handler, because that's scummy. An hour and a half, they held these kids here and did a total BS DWI investigation. I'm genuinely not surprised at all the includes here and there. That was a trash investigation that should have never happened. And he was just hoping he could have a month. That's pretty garbage. What's going on here? And welcome to Only Cops. This is our part 2 of the Reckless Ben situation. As far as that's concerned, if you guys didn't see the first episode, go see the first episode. I kind of break down the initial criminal trespass warnings that were issued.
Yeah, what a terrible company. I've never really heard much about the company until now, but
here at Only Cops, we provide a law enforcement informed perspective. I myself was in law enforcement.
I'm never gonna shop at. I'm never gonna shop at that. I'm never gonna shop at bricks and minifigs.
And so 1, to help educate the public.
I swear to God, I do.
On cop level stuff, and then 2, on the law enforcement side of it, to make sure that we're not doing things that are illegal. A lot of this stuff is being baked into standard operating procedures or worse policy, and so
we're just doing 2 times speed because we don't have a lot of time in stream for those joining us. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream.
Healthier way of both law enforcement interacting with the public and then educating the public on how best to interact with law enforcement to keep the peace and tranquility of it. For those that don't know, this whole situation stemmed over Legos getting sold on consignment, then being acquired by this company called BAM Corporation. BAM Corporation, people not following through with the contract.
I think it's pretty understandable at 2 times speed still. If we went at 3 times speed, it would definitely be a lot harder. Oh, that's weird.
Disrupt or interrupt or protect whoever it is here. So
sorry, I said what I'm saying is weird is
on the individuals involved with.
I guess these were made at different times, but we had paper bags for the Triceratops, but it's plastic bags for the Tyrannosaur. It also looks like it looks like a sub-adult Tyrannosaur.
Joshua Johnson again contacts our department to report that the mail was at his front door, ringing the doorbell and knocking.
Mr.
Johnson reported the mail claimed to be part of a YouTube initiative, and Mr. Johnson stated that the mail was harassing him. Johnson also reported that the mail had pounded on the door.
Actually, while this is going, I want to see if I can find something.
Officer Hawkins with the American Police Department responded and contacted the mail, who identified himself as Christian Morgan. Morgan told Officer Hawkins he was attempting to help his friend Benjamin Snyder contact Mr. Johnson regarding a dispute involving a business known as Bricks and Minifigs, and some alleged money that was owed. Officer Hawkins asked Morgan how he became involved. Morgan stated that Snyder had posted on Instagram indicating he was coming to Utah and needed assistance from locals around town. Morgan offered to help and explained that at one point
of the Patreon situation,
Snyder requested help contacting Mr. Johnson. Before on the previous video, criminal trespass is going to be not that you can't issue it, but you're not criminally trespassing on someone's property by simply approaching the door. However, attempting to open the door is potentially an attempted burglary, so be very, very careful with that, especially if you don't have consent from the offer to do so. Looking into
that looks great.
There's from state to state, you're going to potentially have some prowler laws there. You are trying to peer into what normally they might have an expectation of privacy to, so there's definitely some criminal liability there. So I don't think this is an unreasonable detention and investigation to see that. On the victim side of the fence here, in today's day and age, ring cameras are very, very common. If you believe you're going to be targeted by people like this, have ring security cameras.
Also, if you are enjoying the stream and you're new here, don't forget to follow along for more.
Potentially a criminal implication. I don't think this is an unreasonable detention.
Like 5-ish minutes away. I think he's at an Airbnb, and then we just show up from here. Where's he at? Honestly, I don't know. He just left you? He
looks really good, actually.
He just asked me to come through front of him and get his side of the story.
This angle looks better than the box
I
art.
was just gonna ask him, like, you know, is he
because the box art is only from the side.
And if not, I was gonna confront his bishop about it.
Officer Hawkins determined that Morgan had falsely represented himself to Mr. Johnson through his doorbell camera as belonging to a nearby church congregation that did not exist. Morgan had also told Mr. Johnson that he had been sent by Johnson's church leader. Morgan acknowledged to Officer Hawkins that these statements were false.
I think we're just gonna watch this actually.
So you're there for about
save the Tyrannosaur for another day. Be awkward just to build like.
I'm gonna check your file, check your make sure it's valid and all that stuff, then we'll go from there.
Officer Hawkins issued Morgan a trespass warning and instructed him not to return to the residence. As Officer Hawkins prepared to locate Snyder as part of the investigation, he observed Morgan walking toward a Hyundai passenger vehicle occupied by several individuals. Officer Hawkins believed Snyder
I have an idea of what I can build.
As part of the investigation. Officer Hawkins initiated a traffic stop. Officer Hawkins discovered the vehicle was occupied by Tyler Shaw and Benjamin Snyder, both of whom had been trespassed from Mr. Johnson's residence the previous day.
What's your last name, Ben? Schneider. Okay. What are we doing, boys? We're just going for a drive. I actually live in the area. Okay.
Actually,
I'll ask again, because I wasn't born yesterday. Why are we doing it?
What we can build is a footprint.
Okay, if they're claiming it's the same stop sign and they failed to stop, on that one they came to a full stop, you can actually see pretty obviously there, I'm going to back this up for 2 seconds, that there is no
clear indicator here. So there's no hard line in the pavement or marked line in the pavement where you're supposed to stop, right? Before you're in the intersection or not. There's probably going to be an element of the offense for failing to stopping before the line, right? And then failing to come to a full stop. There's no way here. He 100% came to a full stop. So if that's what the traffic stop is for, it's pretty sus. And then on top of that, when he initially comes and has the conversation with them, he's confronting them specifically about potential stalking or whatever.
How crunchy is the chips? Extra crunchy, man.
Contact with the individual. I know if you sent someone else on behalf of you, you could potentially see some criminal implication there. This is not unlawful what he's asking if he believes he's got a traffic stop. Just have a good traffic stop if you're the cop here. Not entirely sure they do outside of an investigative stop. They recognize the vehicle, they recognize the people that are there. That's either here or there, but it's a pretty loose traffic stop so far.
That sounds like a shitty gun club vendor. Pricey. Oof.
It's an accusation.
These 2 billion Vietnam.
So you were all involved yesterday in the issue of 274 Swords Avenue, right?
No, we're not eating chips. It's the bags of Legos. They're extra crunch. These are extra crunchy chips, chat.
In this conversation, Schneider admitted they had indeed sent Morgan and another unidentified individual to attempt to contact Mr. Johnson because, according to Schneider, their civil case could not proceed without an attempt at verbal reconciliation.
Listen, okay? If we want to play stupid, we can play stupid. I'm not, okay? So I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. He was at somebody's house harassing that individual. He got trespassed today, okay? I watch him try to get in your guys' car, and then he bails. Listen to what I'm saying, though. Then he said, Ben is the one that sent me.
Thank you again for recommending this video,
chat. If
chat.
that this is subsequent, potentially meeting the elements of the offense for harassment, this isn't a bad stop. The first one the day prior was a little weird. This one, he actually had a pretty clear. The guy that we trespassed said he was sent by you. You're already trespassed, so you're sending people on behalf. That's actually not a terrible detention there, to be honest. It's not unreasonable to think that there's crime afoot.
So that means the guy doesn't have a car then?
Yeah, well, he says he got his car, but it's at Ben's house because he was hanging out with Ben and Tyler, and Ben asked him to go to this guy to mediate and ask about the minifigs that the previous owner of Bricks and Legos stole from them.
You said a lot of words there. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
So do we just need them to get on their way then?
So yesterday, these two and another guy. Just stop it. This guy's like, are we letting these guys go? Like, what else are we holding them here for? That's not an unreasonable question. I would have been asking the same thing. Because of a YouTuber named Reckless Ben is now coming after their business because they took over a business that somebody else had previously bought minifigs from him.
They didn't take over a business.
They didn't pay him or whatever the case may be. Corporate took over the business because it went under. This guy bought it, and now is the manager of it, owner of it.
They didn't go under. The business didn't go under.
So this kid.
So we are getting important information here. So the story that they're telling legally is that the business went under and so they bought out so they swapped out and it's technically a new business, even though it's still Bricks and Minifigs. But the old management didn't just leave the country. They actually they went under and that's why they left or something. Okay, so that's interesting because that's a new development. The statement that the old one went under.
The one that's still walking around somewhere says that Ben, who's in the backseat, sent him here to be a third party because they were all trespassed yesterday. I pull these people over because I watch him try to get in this car and then he walks away as soon as he sees me and they pull out and get out of there. When I come up there, they're like, oh no, we don't even know the guy. We're just driving around. I live relatively close. And then I told him, I was like, well, that guy tells me that you sent him there. Oh, he's confused.
I guess what's the goal?
Right now.
Oh, we're thinking. Can we just have him pick his friend up and they're probably tired of dealing with the police at this point? I'm not sure.
Yeah. I was gonna scare him a little bit and let him go. Is all I really was gonna do. Absolutely not. No, hell no. Sorry, I gotta pause real quick. You don't just get to scare tactics people. They're very serious, constitutional protections against just being harassed. You have to have lawful. If you've now investigated.
So, like I said earlier, with it when I was like, "Oh, the police are harassing them," that's a confirmation that the police are harassing them. So, not the smartest officer there going, I want to put some fear in him. What an idiot.
So-and-so's friend. Everyone's been criminally trespassed. He didn't articulate what I thought he was going to articulate, and that's
every Lego YouTuber you know are not going to do with anything with brick and thrifting after this Lego scandal. That's good against humanity. Even the Emperor of Mankind is disappointed. That's good to hear that, this is hurting their reputation, because it should. If all of this is true, and from what it looks like it is, they deserve to have their reputation, hurt. He does have a good price. It's been doing for, years plus. He's kind of reputable. Then all of that happened. Wonder if it was his first time and he just kind of went in big, or if he had been doing small stuff and he thought, I can do it big this time. I can make the big win this time for the guy you're talking about, Ricey.
This one's 19, and Tyler, the driver, is 23. The main reason was I smelled alcohol on the other guy's breath, so I was hoping he just got caught. So, yeah. But it looks like he asked.
So you guys are good with these guys being able to drive?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see anything clear as day with Tyler that I noticed. But that's why I asked Colton to check. I asked him to check. Maybe he's seen something that I don't see. Not no, but hell no. You either smell alcohol or you don't. Because if he's trying to push for DWI or PI, or I guess in this case a minor that's intoxicated, because in certain states, if you're a minor, you can't have any alcohol in your system and be in public, right? This is a legal drinking age thing unless your parents are there or whatever, you're at home. But if he smelled it, you should have investigated the DWI right then and there. You don't ask your friend, do you also smell it? You're the officer that did the detention. You're the officer that are claiming that you smelled it. Either you did or you didn't. Also, either you have the training to investigate this or you don't. That's like, you don't go from
this officer is
to I was thinking about trying to tie this to harassment. If I can get him to verbally admit to harassing him, to I kind of smelled alcohol. Like, that should have been right off the rip. That feels. I'm not accusing him of manufacturing that, but it sounds very manufactured. I've never once done a stop here, smelled alcohol, and didn't immediately address it. And you have time to ask questions about, do you know your friend down the street from church? It's not from church. That's whatever, but we don't address the alcohol. Oh, that's crazy.
On the case yesterday?
That's.
Did you work yesterday or what? No, I just read it. Oh, okay. You got any codes? Because our current harassment code doesn't. We don't really have a harassment code anymore.
Look at this guy. Mega base.
Just read. What did I just read? I read when I was there. We do have an harassment code that's not good. Well, it's like that written or recorded threat. Yeah. But like the societal definition of harassment is not the Utah code definition, which
right.
It would help.
You either have a crime or you don't.
Well, I'll probably just warn them again not to go to that property then.
They'll be done with it. What are we waiting for?
For some reason, Tonga trespassing yesterday, but he didn't put it in their locals. Like, he didn't have service put it in their locals. Just put in the comments of the. Like when
I've lost a piece again.
Had dispatch do it, or had service do it. Like when I run him, it shows up red trespass for this.
So I'm just going to point out that whoever this other officer that showed up to go talk to this guy in his car is being a huge homie, and he's like, hey, this doesn't meet the elements of the offense for trespass here in Utah. Like, stop trying to pursue this whole Utah, this harassment charge, right? You got the trespass, but they're not trespassing currently, and he's trying to talk. He's trying to do his homie a favor. This guy needs to take that line and go. You do not stretch the truth. You don't manufacture circumstances.
There it is.
That guy's a real homie. The guy doing the detention is kind of scumbagging it right now, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, most people just put it in the comments of their name. Oh, true.
We took a pre-order from over 200 people, and it was all almost.
What do you mean you see anything?
I don't think his radio works.
You were almost one of them.
Anything weird? Got anything weird? He popped a gun right now. I'm around to talk to him. Nice, tiny little something. Yeah. I saw it in the other ones. I'm not surprised that they're doing it as a group. How old are they all? They're all underage. Try to get right in his face.
I'm happy you had your sense to ask for your refund before it became something bigger.
Yeah, we can ask him because you smelled it on the other guy, right? Yeah. So I mean, conjointly, if he's drinking, this guy's probably.
I do not like how reflective this piece is. I know you can't see anything, but as a VTuber, reflections are scary.
They're saying that old boy that was in his Sunday's best, claiming he was part of the church and was knocking on the guy's door that's newly trespassed, that they smelled alcohol in his breath. I didn't see any indicators of that. I'm not saying they did or didn't or whatever, but they should have addressed that right then and there. You can run with something like public intoxication or whatever, but he's clearly of age. They should have smelled something on these kids forever ago if you were going to even pursue that. That's no.
Without getting in his car, but yeah.
They're trying to manufacture charges, as chat was saying earlier.
I'll talk to the driver again, see if I see something, and then can you just make the passenger find an ID because I can't find it anymore.
What are you IDing the passenger? You don't even have a traffic stop right now. You have an investigative stop at best.
Officer Froughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glassy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment. Officer Hawkins asked Shaw if he would be willing.
I can't believe they released if that was part of the video. I can't believe they released that.
Unless you're like 1,000% sure that you're sober and you're gonna pass them, right? Now, standard field sobriety tests or SFSTs are used to only check for alcohol. Now, there's other tests you can do if you're a DRE or a drug recognition expert. It's additional training on top of just a DWI to figure out if you're impaired with anything else like marijuana or stimulants or depressants or whatever. Glossy eyes alone is not enough reasonable suspicion to start a DWI investigation. You're going to need to see bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, glossy eyes, something. Glossy eyes alone can be that the dude just yawned, or he's sad that he's having to interact with law enforcement. That is incredibly poor articulation. Like, if you're not smelling ETOH emanating from his breath, he didn't verbally admit to taking any alcohol. I don't see any open containers or anything like that. They didn't say they were leaving a bar or a house party. Like, normally to even initiate these, you're going to need way more, because let's say he refuses. He says, no, I don't want to take SFSTs. You got nothing. You're not going to write a warrant based on he had glossy eyes. So on these kiddos, they're getting like an F- because this guy has zero reasonable suspicion to believe you're actually drunk. Like zero. Like maybe 1% chance that you think he's actually that. Like, that wouldn't hold up in court. Also, no judge is going to issue a warrant based off of glossy eyes. And don't ever consent to searches. You're done. That's ridiculous. Yeah, agreed. You should have never agreed to doing it. That's stupid. If it took that long for him to talk to him about it, I'm a little nervous that he pressured him into doing it, which can be proved. If I asked for consent, you say no, you said no. I did. I don't know. You didn't have reasonable suspicion to begin with. The fact that it took so long for them to actually get to initiating the investigation leads me to believe that he had to ask him multiple times or potentially applied pressure on him to make him take it. We don't have any evidence of that, which is kind of scummy, either because they redacted it in the audio or his body cam was muted, which is both kind of an issue on a transparency side of the fence. It would have been a policy violation at my old agency. If I was actively investigating something, it needed to be audio and visual recorded to show that I was honoring stuff like CCP. And it's just transparency. It's also CYA because if I'm doing my job right, it's going to show all the evidence that's there, right? Being certified in doing SFSTs, the horizontal gaze and nystagmus test is also going to require a lot of disqualifiers. Now, his audio is muted, so we have no idea if he asked him, hey, do you have a medical history that gives you a resting nystagmus? If you had a recent head injury, any of that kind of stuff. You also got to worry about, like, hey, is your ankle messed up? You know, do you have a bad hip? There's a lot of other questions. Are you on any medications? Do you wear contacts or glasses? There's a lot of questions you have to do. It also requires consent. HGN, horizontal gaze and nystagmus, also requires that you are trying to create.
And just a reminder, this is Cops Only's channel if you want to check it out.
He literally has a bright LED slamming his pupils the whole time. It can be very disruptive for taking the test. Normally, it's like standard to just turn off your front flashing lights.
I feel like I'm not really adding anything to this video, so I feel like we're just kind of getting confirmed. So I feel like it's better just to link to this video because I'm not actually putting anything in this video. Well, I'm not really reacting to it, not really saying anything. So I kind of feel scummy just kind of sitting here at letting him say everything at 2x speed. So I feel like it's better if I just link you the rest of the video. I kind of feel like a piece of shit for not saying more. I feel like it's only technically been like 10 minutes, but it's just I don't feel like I'm adding anything. I feel like his commentary is sufficient. He's giving all the opinion that he is, and I'm just listening to it, and I don't feel like I'm adding much to it. So there's his video. It's cops only. Thank you. I'm just gonna call you Kim because Kimoni. But thank you, Kim, for that. Thank you very much for that. It's actually, he does provide a lot of good context. It's just that I don't think I'm adding anything to it. So I feel bad for just like having it on in the background. I just kind of realized that while I was just like looking for pieces, I was just letting him talk. Ooh. There is one other thing we can look at. We can look at while we're here.
The American Fork Police Department has responded to the video I made about them.
I am the chief of police for the
And just have this play for the rest of stream while we finish this part.
American Fork Police Department.
I'm sorry we didn't watch the full video, but I said we might not.
Regarding some videos currently circulating on social
media. But again, only
I
cops videos right there if you want to check it
response.
out.
There's a lot of new information in this response.
He
that
provides a
I've
lot
wanted
of
for a
good
long
context
time,
that
so we'll go over that
to it all.
One of the main questions in my video was, why did I get swatted for stealing the Legos when this wasn't a mystery to the police officers and they knew that I didn't steal the Legos, that Josh stole the Legos.
He basically stole a $200,000 collection of Star Wars Legos.
But still, why did they raid my house for stealing the Legos when there's an overwhelming amount of evidence that Josh stole the Legos? When I requested the body cam footage of this to try to find the answers myself, they redacted everything, and they claimed it was to protect the victims. However, one of my friends set up a GoPro as we were getting swatted, and we caught the entire conversation on camera.
A police stopped you for a sun kiss? That sounds
3 months,
like an officer.
Answer has been, this redaction is important because it protects Josh, the victim of this.
Actually, something similar happened where I had a bottle of Spreckers in my car, and an officer thought it might. An officer was like, "Is that beer?" And I was like, "Well, it's root beer." And he's like, "Okay." And I just like switch. I just turned the bottle around to show his Spreckers. Ooh. But to be fair on the officer, they have to be careful about that kind of thing. It sounds like that officer wasn't being careful. It wasn't. The officer was trying to catch you with something. That wasn't a good officer. But when an officer pulls you over and they see like a bottle in your car, they have to be sure.
Case. However, we can clearly see that the police are looking for Legos and they saw
thank you for promoting the video again. I just feel like a piece of shit for not having anything to say.
They were so embarrassed of swatting my house for stealing the Legos that in all the police reports, it is completely redacted. The police department wants this information.
Yeah, that's very suspicious that everything's
gone.
gone.
Willing to break the law to hide this from everyone. The only reason I know about it is because the receipt I got the night I was released from jail.
Also, do go to the Only Cops channel. Check him out.
For 3 months, why I got swatted?
He was providing good context.
Which is the Airbnb host told them that I stole the Legos.
During contact with
that's kind of weird that the Airbnb host
the owner reported overhearing conversations about possible stolen Legos. Specifically, officers wrote in the search warrant affidavit.
I see how they phrased it.
The homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys they had taken. Based on that information, officers added a request within the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also search for and seize possible stolen property, including Lego merchandise.
Yeah,
4th District
corrupt
Judge
evidence.
Roger W. Griffin reviewed and approved the search warrant.
I always like giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I will take the police officer's word on this.
This is wild.
Something fishy is going on here, and everything can just be cleared up if you unredact the audio and let everyone see the truth. Also, after we got raided and the police officers found no Legos.
Based on the video, based on what we saw from the Only Cops video, if they redacted the audio, it would be very incriminating. We already know that, because in all honesty, I mean, what we saw in that one, I'm surprised they didn't redact the audio in the video that we saw. Like that was wild. The guy was pressuring him. I know the cop was like, I can't say he's pressuring him. He was allegedly pressuring the other officer to like be like, you smelled alcohol on their breath, right? You know, that was a bad cop. That was a dirty cop.
All
And
of
not
this
like Dirty
footage has
Harry.
been
Dirty
redacted
Harry
too.
cool.
And my
This is like
guess
Dirty
is that
Harry
the
bad
police
cop.
unredact this
This is
footage,
Dirty Cop
we will
bad cop.
Find out the answers once and for all.
Officer
While we were getting
Benchad.
swatted, one of the police officers decided to injure me for absolutely no reason. He claims it's because I was trying to make a fast movement.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But when we replay the footage, you can clearly see I was not making any fast
Yeah, the
movements.
officer went for him.
However, the police department has an answer to this.
During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm behind his back.
Okay, saying the officer's full of shit is not gonna. He's gonna look for something to charge you on if you say that, Storm. To be fair, not to say that's a good thing for him to do, but like,
but not fully, because I did.
officers can be very much
However,
petty
he lodges it
bastards if they're
extremely
not a good
fast
cop,
before he even
and that
touches
cop
me.
did not sound
So
like
how
he was
could
a
he even
good
know
cop
that
to
I was
begin
tensing my
with.
arm before he even grabs me? That doesn't make any sense. There's only one solution. This police officer has psychic powers, and he could tell that my arm was tensing up before grabbing me. However, this makes no sense, because if the police officer did truly have psychic powers, he would have known that we were not the thieves, Josh and Brandon were the thieves. So this can't be the case either. I'm trying to have an open mind with these different possibilities of what this could be, but literally the only outcome
I just like how he's just
injured me
having these serious discussions while just shit posting the entire video still.
In the X-ray image,
Even
displayed by Mr.
here.
Snyder in that video, a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray.
All these redacted
The
sounds
L
and videos,
indicates the image
it
is
says it
that
all.
of the
End of the
left
road for these.
shoulder.
Oh god.
The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Schneider's right arm during the arrest.
Yes, the stock footage I used to show what a dislocated shoulder is, an image that's clearly not mine, because I didn't go to the hospital, I went to jail, so how could I have taken this picture? But anyways, the stock image I used is of a left shoulder when my shoulder that got injured was my right shoulder. When I was editing this, I like to think highly of my audience, that they would have known that this was a stock image and I wouldn't have to spoon feed every tiny detail to my audience. But now I realize that there's another portion of my audience called the American Fork Police Department that maybe I do have to spoon feed every single piece of information to. So
he's so patronizing.
Constructive criticism.
To be fair,
episode going forward now.
You can tell even he's starting to lose his patience with all the like. He's still joking and whatnot, but like he has every right to be himself. Like just losing patience with with everything that's going on with him. Like he has every right to be sassy at these officers. To be fair, it's just,
now that I know that the American Fork Police Department
he's just being catty.
I will be forced to spoon feed every single detail. As a professional slackliner, dislocating my shoulder is almost a monthly thing for me.
The whole weight of my arm is just on this bone. Bone.
3 days before I got arrested, I had a really bad ski accident where I had a really bad dislocation of my shoulder, and any movement at all would have dislocated it. So I will say here, I don't think that the police officer was purposely trying to injure me. I think to a normal person this would have been fine, but
didn't find
for me
shit.
in
I'm
particular,
happy the
this
officer
was
didn't find
not
nothing.
Good, but it was still unjustified, and the police officer was just making up an excuse, and now they're making up an excuse to defend it. Another thing I find shocking is the chief of police, even after reviewing the dash cam footage, says that we ran a stop sign.
Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign.
I can't believe they're just gonna double down on that lie. That's insane.
The chief of police looked at this video and said, "We ran a stop sign." And now he's using that to say, this was a legal traffic stop. The police officers did nothing wrong.
We did nothing wrong. He's a good boy. He's a good cop. He didn't do nothing wrong.
So he can be legally accountable for the crimes he committed. However, to do that, we are first required to serve him court papers. So we did what the law told us to do. I got a process server, and we went to his house to do this the legal way. However, Josh did not want to do this the legal way, and instead called the police on us.
Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment.
Okay.
Multiple officers immediately responded to the area.
Josh was so scared of going to court.
I'm gonna shoot somebody if you police officers don't come here and arrest these guys. What the hell? I know it's like, oh, I know it's supposed to be like, you know, he was afraid for his life, and he's like, I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to shoot somebody in self-defense. But how the officer said that is like, officer, come over before I become a murderer. I got that killing urge, officer. I got the urge again. The bloodlust. It's scratching at the door. Oh, Josh is gonna go on another rampage, everyone. We need to go arrest people, okay? Last time he killed 20 people. Okay, can't have that happen again.
He can murder the process server, and if he can murder me, then he can get away with his crimes because there'll be no one to sue him in court. However, sadly for Josh, murder is illegal. And now he just admitted his plans to the police officers.
You don't say.
The American Fork Police should at least be arresting Josh for trying to use murder as a way to get out of court. But sadly, for some reason, they arrested me instead.
Am I being arrested? Really?
Something about this seems off, and all of the answers are in the body cam footage. However, they redacted all the body cam footage.
Yeah, the police,
So
everyone's in on it, man. It's a community.
We can somehow convince the American Police
Thank you.
to unredact this footage so we can find out why they arrested me and not the guy who threatened to murder me. However, the American Fork Police does not want to unredact the footage right now, and now have made up a new excuse of why I was the one justified being arrested.
Officer Sumbot contacted the Marion County Circuit
Officer
Court
what? Somebody?
in Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate, but that papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
The police department said the reason they arrested me
want to get yeeted,
and not
that's why the
Josh
false
to stay
accusations
is because they called to confirm if this was a real court case, and they said it was real. However, the papers have already been served, and now I'm doing this solely to get YouTube
Where do
content.
these pieces go?
And if that's true,
It
I
says
would like
I
to
need
see
2 of
footage
these
it.
pieces,
They
but
released all the raw footage, and that part doesn't seem to be in the raw footage.
Where?
It's already been to court, or are you allowed to tell me kind of where they're at with the case?
There is no hearing date set, and there hasn't been a hearing in the case yet. All I see is the claim that was filed. I don't see proof of service or anything.
the Kano clan thing. Ooh.
A response is filed by.
Don't think it's that serious.
Okay, so the defendant needs to be served with papers before the case will, I guess, start.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your help. I think that's all for today. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Bye.
Right here, the police officer admits that it is March 10th.
On March 10th, 2026.
However, you can see here that Josh doesn't get served until 3 days later, March 13th. So how could Josh have already been served on March 10th if he didn't get served until March 13th?
That is
Unless
very
Josh
weird.
is a time traveler.
Or he
There's
got
only one
tipped
way
by
to
the
clear this
police.
hole up. American Fork Police Department, show me the time machine. So now, they say that I have done all the check marks which constitute stalking. Let's go through them.
Individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual.
So yes, I did do an action that was targeted at a specific individual, but that's what's required by the court if I want to take someone to court. If someone steals your stuff and you go through the legal process to take them to court, it is not considered stalking. I have a right as an American to sue him.
Is reckless as to whether that course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for the individual's own safety or the safety of another.
The second check mark is that if a reasonable person would be scared. The police are claiming that since this action made Josh scared, this check mark is complete. However, they've completely forgotten about the term reasonable. As we can see, Josh is not a reasonable person. This is
No,
someone
he's not.
who multiple times
Josh
has tried to
is-
silence someone by accusing them of being on heroin.
Here's the crazy thing. They told me that they took over that location because the owners were using the location to fund their heroin addiction.
What?
Yeah, and that's how they over and saying they had like a pigeon in there that was crapping all over the Legos and it smelled bad, all this stuff.
This is someone who threatened to murder me.
They're just slandering the old Pete. Like, he talked to the old owner in the first video. Can he get a hold of her again and confirm if there were pigeons pooping on the Legos? Oh, maybe he should call her. Maybe he should just call up the original owner and be like, hey, were there pigeons pooping on the Legos? Let's get the story figured out. Do you have a crippling heroin addiction? Wait. Was it heroin that they accused him of having in his car? Because that's how he got searched for the drugs, is that he was accused of having, I think, heroin. So they're reusing their lies. They're not even original. They can't even use a different drug. 0 out of 10. Repetition.
A reasonable person. It is not reasonable to threaten to murder someone just for serving papers. A reasonable person would accept the papers, so that second checkbox does not meet the requirements. I even tried explaining this to one of the police officers early on.
What the law says.
The raw footage got leaked today.
Person would feel unsafe by our behaviors. So I think he's
looks like next week we're going to probably be doing a part 2 where people are doing a follow-up of all of these.
Trying to conduct business with him, and he calls the police on me to hide. I feel unsafe because of that. Because we had a 3-hour search in our car. He said we had heroin in our car yesterday. We had
Such a fascinating story.
That makes me feel unsafe. I think that's reasonable for me to feel unsafe. It's not reasonable for him to feel unsafe.
So Josh is actually the one who said he was going to murder me if I take him to court. But now, I'm the one that's being looked into for threatening to murder Josh.
Yeah, Josh is kind of a psychopath, I'm not gonna lie.
Mansell had hired Benjamin Snyder to harass, stalk, vandalize the store.
Heroin? Like the creepypasta from Minecraft? No, that's Hero Brine.
We got pulled over by the police, and they claimed that we had heroin on us.
So, yeah, okay, so that does confirm it. So chat confirmed it already, but this doubly confirms it. Straight from the... Not the horse's mouth. Was it? Is it straight from the... Whatever. But, straight from his mouth is... They use the same line. Just like, they're like, oh, you know, the old owner was a heroin addict. And it's like, this guy, he's a heroin addict. He just accuses people of being on heroin. Chat, if my channel's taken down because I'm accused of being on it, I want to confirm right now, chat, I do not do heroin. Okay? I'm a marijuana man. I don't do marijuana either, but I don't do any drugs. Oh my lord. What a weird. Oh god, again, these people aren't smart though. We said it before, we'll say it again. These people aren't smart. You know, they just have one lie and they stick to it. Ooh. Oh my god, you know this is just they've done this before. You can feel it.
This footage is redacted.
Allegedly.
Again, there's a big mystery of what happened. Can we all come together and convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this so we can find out the truth? However, what the police is claiming now is that they did not get a call saying that we had heroin on us. Instead, they could just tell from the second we pulled over that our eyes were glossy.
During the interaction, Officer Fraughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glossy and expressed.
And we saw from cop.
If we look back
from
on
only
the raw
cops
footage,
that is not
this is what the
grounds
police
for a
officer said
search.
his first interaction with us was like.
Good with these guys being able to drive.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see anything clear as day with Tyler that I noticed.
What's the goal of...
Right now? Yeah, I was gonna scare him a little bit and let him go.
Gonna scare him a little bit. That is not. That's fear tactics.
Charges, or are we just tired of them being annoying?
It seems hard to take what the chief of police is saying seriously because so far almost everything he said is a lie. So the only way we can actually find out the truth is if we unredact everything. We already know the victim's name is Joshua Johnson. Why do we have to keep that protected? His name is already out there. None of these redactions are protecting anything except for the police. And now I want to acknowledge my friend Sheldon's arrest.
The group stated they were.
You've been summoned. Welcome, only cops.
Dying man.
Wait, holy shit! Wait. Welcome. We were reacting to your video earlier, but I didn't feel like I was putting in enough input, so I just linked to it instead. Ooh, I think that's already scrolled by now. But welcome.
Decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant, in order to preserve.
Was it leaked or was the video released?
or alteration.
I do not
of
know.
data.
I'm only learning about a lot of
According
this
to
stuff
Officer
as I'm
Richardson's
watching
reports, when Norcross was informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately began manipulating the device.
The police officer claims that Sheldon was arrested because he opened his phone to start deleting evidence. However, we can clearly see in the footage Sheldon's thumb.
You handed marijuana to an officer telling him it was a cigarette. Damn.
His phone was open when he pulled it out, and the phone was transitioning from on to off, not from off to on.
Oh, be fair, welcome
From
here.
this
I'm just a
response,
little, I'm a
it
wacky
almost
little
seems like the police
Pachycephalosaur
officers didn't
VTuber.
even watch the video. So American
Thank you
Police
for your
Department,
video. I did
if I'm your
appreciate
teacher,
learning.
Here's your homework. First off, learn the facts of what actually happened. Second off, stop lying
Learning
about
more
the facts.
context.
No one's believing it. The third thing is unredact the audio that makes the police look bad. Some of the best lawyers in the United States are reaching out to me right now, so eventually this is going to get released. Wouldn't you just like to get this over with sooner rather than dragging this out? The more we drag this out, the more content we get, so this only benefits me to drag this
I feel
out.
like I should be
It doesn't
thanking
benefit
you because I'm pretty sure you're a
If you
bigger channel.
unredact
Thank you
the
for
illegally
just
redacted
tuning into my
parts now,
stream. I feel like I'm the one who
whatever
should be
audio
thanking
support
you
much
only, cops, to
faster.
be honest.
It's kind of funny because a lot of you guys probably think I'm,
I'm just a little dude.
make fun of
I'm
some
not
cop
big, man.
who
I'm
was talking.
tiny.
Brother, you mind
Got
turning up
good
the
chat
volume?
interaction for my
Holy,
size,
actual
though.
ASMR. Wow. I cannot really hear him. Why is he whispering?
No, I'm actually just like super sick right now. I haven't been sleeping because I'm trying to get out part 3 as fast as I can.
You gotta
And
spam
that's caused me just
emojis.
to, like, stay up
You know,
all night,
normally
every night,
that
not
gets you
sleep,
timed out,
and
but for you, cop,
now
you can
I'm
do it.
sick and have no voice. But yeah, I guess it kind of. I don't know.
I think
why that
actually we're
police
gonna be
officer was
wrapping up
talking with such
soon.
a low, quiet voice, but that's why I am. At least I wasn't making fun of him. I literally am just
Yeah,
genuinely.
we were
sick.
just building some Legos
But
while learning
if you
about
wanna see
Legos.
Part 3, subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/recklessben. Part 3 will be up there.
I'll go back
very
to filming.
soon.
Hope you guys have a
Part
great
2
night. I
will
hope you
only
have a
be
great. I hope you have a
released
great
soon.
week, my
Part
dude.
3 is when
Thank you
they
for
start accusing me of felonies, so
thank you
it
for tuning
gets
in to me.
insane.
It's really
But,
appreciated.
Yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna crank out videos in the meantime until part 3's done. But thanks for all the support, and let's find Brian's Legos.
I really hope this story has a good resolution in the end. Ooh. This has been a very fun stream. I think we might do this again of just having something playing, having me react to it, talk about it, as just the stream goes along. But I should end. It's 11:30, chat. That's really late, and it takes me an hour after stream before I can get to bed. I'm still bald. Let me look for a place to send you beautiful, 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 beautiful people off to, though, for the end of stream. Ooh. Let me get the chat up. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I enjoyed just doing it for you guys. We'll be back, not tomorrow, because tomorrow I want to get a lot of editing done and a lot of my own videos done. We'll be back on Friday playing Turok. If I can complete the thumbnail in time, I have to draw a whole thumbnail, which I don't have to do. But I need to draw myself fighting a Pachycephalosaur, because why not? And then on Friday we'll have the dinosaur tier list. But in the meantime, let me look for a place to send you off to. Wait a second. I said all of that, and I did not move my microphone, so the audio was probably awful on all of that. I am so sorry. Do I need to repeat any of it, or are you okay? Every time we've ended, we've been recommended Atya. So I think I'm just gonna send you guys to Atya for the next video. Not next video, for a stream. Because every video we've watched, it has had Atya. It has recommended Atya every time. So for YouTube, this is for YouTube. Twitch, I'm going to try to raid you out somewhere. So on Twitch, just say where you are. And if you're new here, again, follow along for more. If you liked the video, show it by hitting a like. If you do hit the like, it might not show, to be honest, though, because YouTube, it doesn't like me sometimes. I haven't even talked about Uncle Ted in, weeks. But it's removing likes from my streams for some reason. I can see it happen in real time. Oh, goodness. Actually, it's removing likes from my shorts, too. Oh, goodness, I don't like the YouTube algorithm sometimes. But There you go for YouTube. Let me find a place for you people on Twitch. Well, we can just raid into Atya. We can just raid into Atya. It's nice. Where is search? Atya? Yeah, we can all just go to Atya together. Okay, there we go. Thank you for joining us, chat. I hope you will join us for more streams in the future. Have a good night and a wonderful day. I'm not as tired as I should be. Also, there's like, no, wait, I find there's no music on right now. It's just dead air. Oh, that's you don't want to end stream with no music. No, I'm not thinking of it, chat. What's my how do I find my BGM? There we go. There we go. The Dulcid, is that a word? I don't know. From the new God of War trailer, Faye, Kratos' wife, is getting her ass whooped in the afterlife while Kratos and his son are going hunting with Grieve. I've seen that. I've seen what the actress looks like. They really haggard her up, and I don't like it when they do that. But she looks like they added like 30 years to the actress, and not in a good way. I don't know if there is a good way to do that. Feels like the image of Wolverine strapped to the missile inside for a side plot. So it's actually happening. I thought it was going to be like a prequel, but you're saying that it's actually like her in hell, or her in the afterlife, which is weird because they. Later. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you, Ricey. Thank you, Opus. Thank you, Storm. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. I know he's gone now, but thank you. Thank you, Only Cops. Thank you for your commentary, and thank you for stopping by. Thank you, everyone who I haven't mentioned. And I just want you guys to, know that I wish you to have a great day, a wonderful life. And this is Seth King, signing off from me to you.